think I left my phone in the other. I think I left my phone in the bathroom. Whatever, I don't care.
You're not gonna get your bathroom?
I don't. I already took my pants off.
Oh no!
You know how it is. You can't record a podcast with pants on. It's just
my pants are on.
Yeah, they shouldn't be. You know the rules.
No.
Everybody knows the rules.
Everybody knows the rules. Guys, remember when we were ready 20 minutes ago and we've still been fucking around?
Yeah. Well, I mean that's what. I mean, do you want to go?
We can go.
Fuck it. Just start it right now. Just whenever you ask that question, that's when we start it. Hey guys, welcome to the Funky Anime Podcast. Hi. Today, joining you, same as always, we have myself, Garb, master of the clown art. We have Chuck, of course, perfecter of the two-nut technique.
No!
And
oh boy, what's my title?
Last but certainly not least is the steadfast Pino, with opinions so bad he could distract any demon for as long as necessary.
Final Fantasy 13 wasn't that bad.
It's not that bad. I agree with you there.
20 demons just froze in place because of what you just said.
Be better.
Which is actually beneficial to us, who are fighting the demon right now.
You're fighting a demon right now?
We all are.
Who?
He's big and he's scary.
Does he have did you ask him his name?
Hey, what's your name, Mr. Demon?
I'll only reveal it to you when you kill me and then see my sad backstory.
Oh, good. I can't wait. I can't wait to see that in 2 episodes.
I can't wait to sympathize with you.
And then
I'll already be dead, so I won't matter.
Yeah, and it'll take half an episode for you to tell me it, so then you waste half of my time.
Thank goodness for flashbacks, am I right?
Guys, flashbacks are a mistake.
Guys, we watched Demon Slayer.
Did we?
Yeah, I think so, right?
I didn't.
I watched Bleach.
Actually, it was...
Yeah, I watched Beastars.
Yeah, no, actually, we watched Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Oh, I
no.
see.
That's what it's in
because
Japanese.
there is an anime called Demon Slayer that came out before this. So
I did not. That explains it because on a certain website I couldn't find it by the name Demon Slayer, and every time I had opened that tab, I got ever so slightly irritated. But whatever, we watched it. Time's done. How are you guys today?
I'm more awake than normal. We're recording this much earlier in the day than we normally do, so if we sound a bit more spry, then that's why.
Yeah, I feel great. I was playing Animal Crossing today, and I'm ready to talk about anime.
That's pretty much all. I mean, it's quarantine time. We got Animal Crossing, this
and a subpar anime to watch.
Yeah,
hey, what could be better?
Well,
anything else? You can already tell. And if you're a big fan of this anime, you buckle yourself up.
No, we're here to bring a new perspective because everyone has been jerking this show off for far too long without any reproach, and we are here to set the record straight. I don't know how Garbalax feels about this.
Well, we'll get into it for too long, right? So obviously we watched Demon Slayer, also known as Kimetsu no Yaiba.
No, shut up, Garb. How are you?
How are you?
I'm great.
You didn't tell us.
Played Animal Crossing. I went out in the yard for 5 minutes. I got bit by 2 ants.
In the yard.
Wait, you got bit by who?
2 ants.
Oh, okay. Out in the yard.
in the same leg. They always get my right leg. I don't know what's up with that.
What's the deal with your right leg?
I guess it's my sweet leg.
Oh.
As opposed to the stanky leg.
I stole that joke from my man. I need to come clean about that. I can't take credit for sweet leg, dude.
Yeah, that's good. You know, always credit your sources. Shout outs to the stanky leg dance.
I was going to say the sweet and sour leg, but stanky leg was way better.
Yeah, here I am.
The sweet and stanky.
No!
Oh, God, I don't like that.
Man, this is going to be one of those where we take every opportunity to not talk about in the show. Okay, let's try to avoid having to put timestamps in the fucking description. So, all right,
So
Kimetsu no
let's jump right
Yaiba.
into it.
It was a manga first. I picked it because I like demons. I like demon souls. I like dark souls. I like berserk. I like demons. The show has demons. So I thought it'd be good. And apparently you guys thought not, but...
Hey, whoa, don't spoil the entire episode.
Don't put food in our mouth.
Yeah, I'm not hungry yet.
Oh, yeah, it is
saying.
after lunchtime. You guys are probably already well fed.
Well, I mean, we just had
Well,
breakfast
I was
like an
well
hour
fed
ago.
off of breakfast at 11 o'clock, yeah.
It's called brunch.
Right now, Mal is down. So
we're bad.
Thank goodness I prepared my shit like yesterday, or I guess technically this morning, because otherwise this would be much more difficult.
Well, we also have the wiki. I don't know.
We don't use a wiki. What the hell's a wiki?
I'm the wiki.
Oh.
So this is animated by Ufotable, who there wasn't really anything that I recognized aside from like Fate, Zero, Stay Night.
That's why it looks so familiar.
Yeah, there was Tales of. They did God Eater, which I haven't seen.
Oh, you mean like the Tales of anime or the Tales of cutscenes in the game?
I think they did a show.
Yeah, they did.
Show,
They
so
did.
that must
They
be
did the
Zisteria.
show.
Mal's
Yeah, they
down,
did
so I
Zisteria.
can't. Please
yeah,
correct
they
me.
did do.
Just
They
go to
did.
Wikipedia.
They did do Zisteria,
Okay.
and
Nice.
then
It wasn't
that.
anything that I
and they've
was familiar with.
yeah, and they've done some
but-
Fate stuff. They've done a lot of movies actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's definitely-
they're very clean when it comes to their fight scenes, especially with the Fate series that I've been watching recently
Yeah.
a lot. So
And they did very well with the 3D they used. Like, you can obviously
Well-
tell because it's 3D.
well, there
I
were
think
some-
they're
there
very
was-
skilled with 3D. They have a
Yeah.
good track
Yeah,
record.
there were definitely still some where I was like,
Well, at least for the most part, they did it
for
on
the most
things
part,
that-
it wasn't atrocious.
Yeah, well, it's like you said about how 3D in anime looks better, or it looks fine when it's on inanimate objects.
Yeah.
And whenever
Yeah.
it was on the coin flip from the last couple episodes,
flip
and,
was good.
and the
Dude, I love
money
when coins
flinging
flip.
around, looked fine there. But we just need a whole 3D section of each episode where it's like, okay, did the show have good 3D?
Well, like they did use 3D for characters at some points. I know this
Yeah.
isn't the animation section, which looked a little wacky, but like, you know,
It's fine.
it's okay.
Yeah. And this is
I think it does
produced-
it at least a lot better than everything else we've seen up to this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
like it sucks because I've been watching Beastars, which is fully 3D.
What are you, a furry?
Yes, and
Sorry
it
to all
looks
my furry
so
fans
good.
out there. I love you.
I'm your furry fan.
Oh, I retract that statement.
Oh no, no! But it's like that show does 3D so well that like watching this at the same time, I was like, well, like it's okay.
To preface, I believe me and
What?
Chuck all at the same time as watching Demon Slayer started other anime
Yeah,
that did things slightly better. So you're gonna most likely hear us compare when it's our turn to talk.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
true.
I mean,
Well,
it
'cause-
happens every episode.
Yeah,
But-
No, it doesn't.
What do you mean it doesn't? Don't you lie to
Yeah, it
me.
happens.
So, what are y'all's prior experience with this show?
Well, I actually the first kind of other than everybody like hyping this up to no end, I believe near the ending of its original run, I actually took a glimpse at one of the scenes of one of the Quiet Butterfly girls, and I saw that entire scene. I was like, wow, this is kind of cute. This is a cutesy thing. I might like this. Turns out that's like the last thing in the series, and I'm like, well, I like it. It took me a while to get there, but I like this. This is what I'm here for. But other than that, I just heard like, oh, it's so good, looks so good. Oh my gosh. Blah, 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 blah. That's about it. Sorry for the noise.
Didn't it
No,
get
it's-
like?
it got best anime and best fight
Of the
scene.
decade, mind you.
Of the decade, did it get?
I'm pretty sure it was best anime of the decade.
That's whack shit if it is. That's bull. That is mega bullshit if that is.
I'll look it up. It was like everywhere.
Well, because I'm looking at the anime of the year like awards because it won that, and then it also won Best Boy for Tanjiro, which is fucking wrong because Bruno Bucciolati is also in that category, and Mob.
Yeah.
And then it
well,
also won
any
something
Haikyuu
else.
boy.
They weren't even nominated, and it pissed me off.
That's fucked, dude.
I was upset. Chuck's getting upset. But and it also won Best Fight Scene for the Rui fight scene, which is I don't know, man.
Who's Rui? Is he the Spider-Man?
It was the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
But it also had
family Spider-Man.
well, but it also had the Emperor the King Crimson.
Yeah,
versus
favorite animation
Metallica.
of the decade.
What? In the same decade that JoJo
for
got a
Funimation.
good anime adaptation?
Funimation's Funimation is wrong.
Oh, okay,
So-
they're a little biased because obviously this is dubbed by Funimation, so that ain't fair. That ain't.
I mean,
right.
everybody
tell you
voted,
what.
so it was a community
Well, because
vote.
it's look, I always say this, it's recency bias.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm glad, well, because like I'm looking at their list now. I know this is like a major detract, but like so they went for first best shonen was My Hero, which is
that's obvious.
Whatever, fair enough. Best shoujo was Fruits Baskets 2019, which I'm super happy about because that's true. Love that show. Haikyuu won Best Sports Series, and I'm like, yes, don't
That's
know
the only
what time
sports
period
series.
it is. Best favorite isekai series was Konosuba, and I know Pino doesn't like that.
You can deal with that, Pino. I'm not. Go
And
ahead,
then-
try to argue.
Well,
Yeah, I'll argue. It's trash. It's garbage. If it put me to sleep for 3 episodes, it's garbage.
I think what it was voted under, it was favorite animation of the decade, not anime, just like the animation.
sure?
I don't
Yes,
care.
that's-
Either way, I disagree.
I disagree
disagree.
as well. I've watched many a good show.
Shaking my head, dude. Can't believe it.
SMH, my man. But regardless,
MMA, my man.
I've heard of it mostly from the praises on fucking our anime and everyone be like, "Oh, you should really watch it." I watched the first like episodes up to he got his sword.
Mhm.
That's as far as I got, and then I like just got sidetracked by other things. I probably had to watch something for the podcast. So
Yeah. Did you watch it when it was airing, or was this
no,
after?
I was watching it. It was while it was airing, but it was not. I wasn't staying up to date. I
see.
watched a couple episodes, and I'm like, this is pretty good, and then I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like, yeah, this is good, and you just fucking forget.
Well, like that's the thing. Like this is one of the shows that I probably wouldn't have continued watching if not for the podcast.
yeah,
That's
Happens
for
a
most
lot.
of these shows that we watch.
especially the ones that I pick.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, I don't know, man.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
It's just you see a lot of Nezuko, and then there's not a lot of Nezuko.
Yeah, I was expecting her to have a much bigger role, but
I
whatever.
was expecting
You
her to
have
chomp
to
on
understand, as weebs, all they care about is the next cute girl of the
Hey,
season.
Pino.
Yeah, what's up?
I know. I was there when 02 was a thing.
Yes.
I know this. Zero Two is the epitome of the cute anime girl taking over a bad anime. That's the truth.
Sometimes all it takes is one okay character design to get the weebs thirsting.
All it takes is 3 claps.
I think I
You
had maybe
remember that
seen,
joke. Good for
I think
you.
I had maybe only like seen the OP. I didn't. I saw the word demon.
I
and
think I
was
broke
like,
Chuck, I'll be honest.
That was good. That was a good one.
I couldn't
saw the
even
word
make clap
demon, I
sound
was like,
effects.
No one's gonna get that, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't get it. Sorry.
Good.
It's okay.
Now everyone will be wondering. But regardless, yeah,
think I saw the
I've
OP.
seen the OP, not the ED, and the OP's pretty good.
I guess we can start there if you guys want.
Well, we got to start with animation. We still
Oh.
got a format.
Yeah. I mean, it
That's why
looked
I'm
good.
not hosting.
I like the parts where it had the thick lines every now and then.
Thick
I dig
lines are
that.
fun. I always love those kind of
I don't
animation.
know. I talked about this with Pino on our Patreon, which, by the way, I want to thank a couple of patrons for being our Big Cash Money winners. Thank you, Sid. Thank you, John. Thank you, Cosmos, for being our 3 big money. If you want to donate and help us, pick shows that we watch and watch shows, then look for us on patreon.com/3Weebros. That would be wonderful. And
We love
thank
all of
you,
you.
everyone who does support us. But let's get back to the animation. I was saying in our Discord chat that shifting animation sometimes takes away from like what normal animation it is. Like, I get it. They do those like thick lines for comedy. They change how they look for comedy. But I don't know. None of the comedy really hit for me, which is like, I don't know, like half of this show basically.
Yeah, I think I only laughed at like 2 jokes.
I did. I laughed at like maybe I can't even remember what I laughed at though. This like I probably got a chuckle out of me, but it's just like I don't know.
I don't know if maybe some of it was just. No, I was going to say some of it might have been lost in translation, but I did watch a lot of this dubbed.
Yeah, I watched a lot of, and I don't even think there was like anything lost in translation. I think they were trying. I haven't read the manga, by the way. I probably will later.
Yeah.
If I have time, because I do have time.
Let me finish real quick. I think that what the fuck is that bitch's name? Zenitsu. I think Zenitsu was supposed to be a funnier character than we've ever had, but I don't know. I can easily speak for all of us when I say that at least for the first couple episodes, he just annoyed the shit out of all of us.
Oh, he was very not great.
Don't get me started.
He grew on me. Pino is upset that he grew on me, but like the shifting animation like was supposed to work for the comedy, and the show is literally half supposed to be heart-wrenching and like fight scenes and stuff like that. Yeah. Then the other half is the comedy.
Yeah, it's like it's supposed to be your typical shonen.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Naruto.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Like that sort of thing, right? Because they're going in as a low-level, recruit for whatever they're in. They're beating people, and they're growing up, but there's also comedy in there. And I just don't think... And once again, we've talked about this before, and we'll say it again. Naruto isn't that good of a show. But I feel like they do the comedy a little bit better.
Oh, definitely.
But also...
Oh, yeah.
But it's just like, oh, come on, man. Like, they keep doing, like, these little... Like, this... The one thing that I will admit for this show, this is a wealth of reaction images. Like, this has, like, some of the top-tier reaction images and GIFs that you can send to anyone. So
that's how you rate a show. That's, all those ratings that we've given for each show, that's all based on how good the reaction images are. And that's why Nichijou is rated so high.
It's based on how many funny JPEGs you can send your friend. But, like,
This is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. At least it looked good. I would say it looked above average.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like...
And especially if this studio mostly has done movies, you can tell.
Like, and... Good. There's one scene in particular with Yellow Boy, who I know everyone hates, in the drum, area. Mm-hmm. There was a demon that was going to attack him and he got knocked out or whatever. And then he did the lightning strike and chopped off his head. Like, that scene was probably the best and my favorite animated scene in this whole show. Dang. Just because of how smooth it was and, like, all the lightning kind of, not particles, but, like, effects around him just looked phenomenal. So... I don't know, man. I liked it. I liked the animation style. It was very nice, minus a couple of strangely picked 3D animations over. And there were a
couple spots in the last arc, I guess you could call it, where it was just like 2 frames of walking, and it was just like it was kind of played off for comedic effect, but it just I don't know. It kind of just made me. Scowl.
Made you stinky.
It made me scowl. It didn't make me cringe. I was just kind of like, What say you, Pino?
Say you, demon.
It was not my hand. No, I'm just kidding. You kind of covered it, most of it. I don't know. It was just very underwhelming. Again, it looks beautiful. It definitely does look beautiful in some aspects. It's a lot cleaner than most of the shonen out there, but I'm going to probably repeat this several times, and I've said this on the Patreon chat. Animation and music can only go so far for an anime series, and it only went thus very far, or not that far with this one, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think a lot of the overhype just comes from a lot of the people that had seen this probably don't consume as much anime per year. Like that's APY.
Like us.
I don't know, man. I think a lot of
APY is
seasonal
too low.
watchers watch this. I think the main issue is there's a lot of people that don't watch long running shonen that are just like, oh my gosh, this is only 26 episodes. Ah!
Yeah, but I completely understand that because, like, there's a One Piece that you could still be watching, which, by the way, also looks pretty fucking phenomenal in Wano.
Recently, oh yeah, Funimation is.
It looks
not Funimation.
saucy.
And even if you don't
Toei.
consider Naruto Plus or like another Naruto
Naruto
series,
Light.
it's still Naruto. It's still a Naruto series, and that's
Naruto
that's
Junior.
not gonna end. And we're getting Bleach back, which is hilarious now. So like it's I get it's a commitment for a lot of these long running shows, but like
Read it.
just
read it.
because some of these are shorter doesn't mean that it's good. I'll only say My Hero is good because it's actually good.
My Hero is pretty good. Well, I've also been reading a bunch of shonen because shout out to the Shonen Jump app. That's actually a really good source.
Shonen Jump app, what is that?
Well, it's a future sponsor, hopefully. But like I've been
Damn it,
reading,
this was
like,
our bit.
But
maybe one day. Maybe one day.
I've been
we'll
reading
actually
like
be able
One
to do
Piece.
that.
Yeah, One Piece, My Hero, Haikyuu, We Never Learn are like the four that I've
been reading some of the new stuff coming out on the app too.
I've been
reading
trying.
Unluck
I don't know.
Undead.
Where the fuck is our sponsorship for this?
Nowhere.
Y'all are going on.
It's true though. I like their service.
It's
I need
fun,
to get a
yeah.
tablet so that I can.
I have it. I bought an Amazon Fire tablet and then injected it with the Google Play Store because I was just like, I'm not using the shitty Amazon store.
We'll talk about that later because I might.
We'll talk
have
about
to
it
do
later.
that
It's
too.
great though. But regardless, it
was animated.
fine. It was animated.
was animated.
Correct.
All
Let's
right.
talk about the music.
Yeah. You want to start
Music
with
was
OST
actually
or the
freaking
OPED?
slap. No, the OST.
Okay. Yeah.
OST slapped.
I thought it was good, but a lot of it wasn't super. Didn't
They had
stick
a lot
with
of
me.
they had a lot of the Japanesey kind of like sound of
Yes.
music, and that's what I really dig. A lot of vocals too, and
Yes.
I was so impressed. I'm just like, okay, you got some of that nice humming, you got some of that nice, yeah. And I was just like, yo,
Was that
let's
the
go.
Civ 5 opening song?
Yeah, that's the open. That's like the title card.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's that's the Sonic Adventure Mystic
No,
Ruin
that's-
song.
no.
Jimmy. Yeah.
Good man. Guys, welcome to the Funny Noises podcast.
Here we are, without fail, every week. But no, their music is top tier. I love it.
I thought it was good. I don't. A lot of the
Like-
tracks, I definitely remember a couple of the vocal ones, just because it kind of sounds like Nier Automata. But there were some good ones later on that only played like a couple times. That I was like, dang, that's really good. Hope they play that more.
I feel like Garb said this before, like none of them really stuck to me. Like it's not like I'm humming these songs or thinking about them a lot, but like they serve their purpose super well. There's a lot of, like Pino said, a lot of Japanese instruments, which I'm a sucker for. There's a lot of like
We didn't get a lot of
vocals and
but that's all right. We didn't get yo.
That's true. That's why One Piece is the best anime ever made.
They only say it once per episode.
That's all I need.
The quota's
But,
been met.
Oh, you know what?
It's
That's
true. And then I watched the video of George Costanza eating spicy food.
fair. Wonderful. You're doing the Lord's work right now.
But like the songs were very good. None of them were like fucking what's that? Virtuous Pope. Like none of them are at that level.
That's like comparing it to Stairway to Heaven, dude. That's not even fair.
But I'm just saying. Like that
They slap, but they're not memorable.
No, because like
Yeah.
Virtuous Pope is a song that is solely a background song and only plays not too many times. And well, then again, it's 48 episodes, but like that song sticks in my head. Like if you say to me Virtuous Pope, I could sing you like the whole thing.
That's I don't know. I feel like JoJo
No, but-
music is like on a whole nother level. Coming
is.
from
Coming
my
through
mind.
my mind.
Guys, when are we watching part 5?
When I finish it finally.
That is up to you, punk.
That is true. That's
yeah,
true.
it's true.
I've laid claim to all the JoJo. But
if you don't say that we're watching part 3 next, I'm gonna fucking scream.
we're watching part 3 soon. Tia.
That's what they all say.
Well, it's because what we're gonna watch for other people. There's a lot of long episodes. There's gonna be a lot of long watches in the next couple episodes. So
that's fair.
But like, songs good. The songs are good. They're very good. But great question mark? Maybe.
Question mark. All right, is it time to go over that OPED, boys?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead, take it away. I'm excited.
Well, okay. I it feels weird that I always get full reign over the talking about these OPs.
Well, I can take full reign. I love this one.
Yeah, you do this one. Yeah, Pino.
Well, somebody tell us what it is. I don't host this one.
Oh, that's true. I don't either.
Who's
what's
hosted
the
this
name
one?
of the song? I forget. some scrub named Grumbleax.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't fucking look anything up about, like, all I have is the YouTube upload title. It's
yeah, that's all you need.
That's all you
tells
need.
you.
Apparently.
It's not like YouTube lies to us, right?
I don't know what Gringe means, and I thought Lisa was a video game.
No, we've had Lisa.
We've had Lisa several times.
Yeah.
Simpson?
Yeah. Wait, have we? I'm pretty sure,
we
like,
have,
this season we've
like,
had Lisa.
Like Crossing Fields.
What's that?
That's the S Sword Art Online.
That's Sword Online.
You think I fucking watch Sword Art Online? Who do you think I am?
1 second. I'm trying. Since we don't have Mal up, I need to look up videos.
It's all right. So Lisa's best known for her Crossing Fields for Sword Art Online, Oath for Fate Zero.
Yeah,
we've
Fate
got other
Zero.
things like she sang songs for Nisekoi as opening, which is a harem anime. She actually sang it twice, which is nice. And especially for this one, she sings both the OP and the ED, which is a very nice treat. You never get to hear her sing 2 of them, which is great.
Well, if she did work for the Fate stuff, that makes sense.
And she also
affordable.
did the she did an ED for My Hero, which is really good. It's the one where they're all wearing like medieval clothing and they're all
that
like
was a
knights
good
and
one.
shit. That one's one of my favorite EDs from that show. But regardless, they've done good stuff. She's done a lot of things in her short reign in the anime community.
It's a good OP. There's a lot of movement.
Yeah.
There's a couple.
yeah.
There's a couple spots where, you know, it's just like a picture for just a couple frames too long. But
yeah,
I don't know.
No Pino, talk about the
Well, I think this is wonderful. I mean, you open up with it. It starts out black and white, and I really enjoy like the whole contrast going on with this like just beginning intro part. It's like the focus on his eyes, and like the show was really heavy on the eyes. Like, like they're all big, unique. Some of them ugly, but I don't really mind at this point because that was one of the more interesting parts. But even though it's your standard, like, hey, this is what's going to happen in the show. It's very well put together. You get to see what you basically understand what the show is gonna give you. You're gonna get some of those thick lines. You're gonna get some of the little funny reaction faces. Sure, it's a little slideshowy near the middle, but I think everything's proportionally right. You kind of get a good sense of what the show is gonna be about.
It shows off most of the characters too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it even boasts some of their like cooler looking scenes, like near the end where you have Michael Jackson. What's his name? Mushin.
No, Michael Jackson's right.
You have Michael Jackson in like the spinning room, and I was like, okay, so like we're gonna get like kind of 3D-ish going on here.
We got Nose Guy.
Mm-hmm. And you get a good introduction to like most of the characters you'll find out about: Boar Boy, Yellow Boy, the 12 warlords of the sea.
Yeah. They
but
disbanded that actually, Pino. They're no longer warlords.
You're right. Shh, no spoilers.
Don't tell Buggy.
Don't tell Buggy. What? No. But I think it does well, and the OP slaps because it's Lisa. Like, what else can I really say? I love it.
Yeah, I'm
probably
glad
the only
that
thing
they
I love.
actually, I'm glad they foreshadowed the rotating room, especially. I think that's really nice.
Well,
I
it
do
makes
like
for
the
a good little quick transition piece, you know?
Yeah.
I like the little subtle changes, like before you meet the 12 Harisha, was it Harisha or what were they
Hashiro.
called? Hashiro.
Shueisha.
Before you meet the 12 Hashiro?
Haru.
Before you meet the 12 Haruhis,
God, 12 Haruhis is chaotic.
I would die.
That's scary, dude. I don't want that. That's a
before you
real
meet the top-
demon right there.
before you meet the top 12 like demon slayers, they're like everybody but Tokoyomi is all like shaded
God.
out, but like after you meet them, they're all like
I love
finally filled in. I like
Tokiyaki.
when they do
What a
that.
guy.
It's subtle, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Subtle yet effective.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
no,
sometimes
I
that's all I
really-
need.
I love when they do like little changes like that, so they don't like spoil who these people are, and there's still some mystique to it, I'd guess.
Yeah.
What a buzzy!
Okay,
Fucking pussy.
shut up. But I don't know. Like it kind of leads through like the first part of the story with him climbing the mountains and having his mask and everything. Then does a little slideshow, and I'm just like, come on, slideshow? Seriously? But then whenever the chorus kicks in, it's hype.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have like the water breathing technique. They have the
You got the ball
they
demons.
got downvote. Demon.
Downvote. That's
Neck
Walker.
beard demon.
It's Walker. That's downvote Walker
It's
from
true.
Durarara.
It's true. And,
You get-
and then I
get Drummer
still
Boy?
think I guess once again my favorite scene in this opening once again is Yellow Boy.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just love the lightning effects that they use.
Dude, it
for
looks
kinda-
like a fucking Smash Bros. Character's side
He
B.
looked
Like,
cool.
it has so much weight to it.
He
Yeah,
looked cool.
that's one of the things that I must really commend the show with. The sense of weight with sword slashes. Like, actually feel like they're sword slashes. Because I know with shit like... I know this isn't really a sword slash, but like with One Piece. Just because I've been thinking
I was
about
actually
it.
going to tell you, you should just talk about One Piece right
Yeah,
now.
because like there's not impact with a
Yeah.
lot of those fights. Which like still I love those fights. Like you don't
A lot of the times it's just like, oh, here's the pose, and then black screen, and then
Yeah.
you've been cut.
Yeah, it's true. But Yellow Boy just there's so much like emphasis to that one move that he does. It's
The
so
sword
nice.
play is very nice in this anime. I will say.
Yeah. There's a lot of the choreography in this show is phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
There's some really good fight scenes, really good fight bits. It's very nice.
Fight. Shoot.
Shoot.
It's good.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a good opening. I like Downvote Demon,
Now,
even though he's a bad character, and nearly every of those. We'll talk about this later in the plot, but a lot of those mid-boss demons are not my favorite.
yeah. Well, is it time to go on to this sleeper of an ED?
Yeah.
What do you mean sleeper of an ED?
It's
The
good.
song's
The
great,
song's
but-
good.
Song's great,
But
yeah, it's a slideshow.
But it's a slideshow.
I think the art's very nice. It has like the kind of syndrome that that Code Geass had, where it's just like it's good art, but that's about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
enough to really
because
impress me.
it has a sort of like we've talked about this for at least the start with Nezuko laying down. It has the clouds like traditional Japanese art would
Clouds?
have,
Yeah.
and then it just shows everyone being sad and whatnot.
Real quick,
The song's
the very like the sound effect, that drrrr sound, throws me off every time because that's a sound effect that like sounds identical to one in Dark Souls, and every time I'm like, oh, it's just
demon.
the ending. Oh, we're fine.
yeah. There's a little bit of animation with Yellow Boy and Boar Boy fighting, but other than that, it's a slideshow, which is a bit sad because
good
I
art.
don't know. Like it's good art, but I think the show could have done more with an ED.
Yeah, but I mean, get what you get.
Well, I'm still going to complain about it.
Can't have your cake and eat it too unless it's Tuesday.
It's not Tuesday yet.
Exactly, no cake for you.
You have to wait a full week from listening to this if you listen to it on Wednesday, the day we release these on.
Hey, that's not my
At
problem.
1 p.m. EST, if you haven't picked up on that already.
Not my problem.
Okay. But yeah.
I mean,
I
there
don't
really
know.
isn't a
ED's
whole lot to
okay.
talk about. Song's great, like
The ending of the song is great. That's the echo I was talking about. The vocal that I enjoy the most. It's like that ominous kind of humming ending thing. That's choice. I love that.
Yeah.
All right,
Just This is just Sonic Adventure, isn't it?
Guys,
Are we
have
fucking...
to bring the stone to the tablet so you can enter
Oh no.
Water Lake.
Can we just do a whole episode where we just scat Sonic Adventure music?
You know, we could just watch the Sonic OVA and then use that as an excuse.
Honestly,
We could just watch Sonic X.
Honestly, we're gonna watch Sonic X eventually.
When are we going to watch Kirby's Right Back at You?
Yeah, we need to watch Pokemon too.
Kirby is the name that you know. Kirby. He's the
You
star
suck
of the
in your
show.
toe.
I can't believe we'll
He's
get to
more
talk
than you
about
think.
both
He's what
Kirby
you think.
openings because the Japanese one for
It's so weird. It's so weird.
it's so good though.
It's a march.
Hashino Gabi.
Guys, can we talk about the special OST for episode 19?
What was that one?
What?
It's Kamado Tanjiro no Uta. Here,
Bless
I'll
you.
send it to you guys. Thank you.
Fuck you talking about?
It was the one after he did the total control breathing and he remembered his
Oh,
dad.
his old man.
Oh,
It's a good song.
There's always
It's
a dad
really good
involved, isn't there?
ooh, this could be
He's dead,
chills. Shit.
No, yeah, I
That's
know.
right.
Because this song played in the episode and then played as an ending, and I'm just like, this is a phenomenal song.
Yeah, man.
Once again,
that's how you
it's-
make an ending.
It's pretty art.
Was
But,
this
like,
Lisa
man,
too?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Damn.
It's
Someone correct
let me
me.
see. We're gonna correct.
Someone do our research.
I
someone
can't
else do
tell
it.
'cause
Mouse
it's-
down.
I was looking. I was gonna look in the OP because they or the E or that ED because they usually have like the name in English. It didn't. It didn't.
Oh no.
Here I can. Okay, wait. Okay, so it's by Goshina featuring Nami Nakagawa,
Thanks,
It's
Nami.
Tanjiro Kamado's
and
song.
it's Tanjiro Kamado's song, who's his dad.
Yeah. Who looks a little sickly.
He is sickly.
Hey, man.
They mentioned that he's a sick
true.
man.
They did a good job of showing that then. You know,
Yeah. I
Tanjiro
think
just
that's-
looks like a bitch baby Sekiro. You know that?
No.
That's
No.
my point. That's all right. We're ready to talk about the plot.
I don't know. This is my favorite song in the show because this was immediately after he cut the demon's head.
Oh, we'll talk
The
about that
Spider
later.
Man. Yeah.
I want the Spider-Man's head.
I need the head on a platter.
But Mr. Jameson, no buts.
No, shut up. Do you
He's a
want
menace.
this job?
He's a menace, I say.
I hate him.
Now put in big black letters. Demon Slayer sucks. But Mr. Jameson, you have to be impartial.
No. This is my newspaper, and I get to write my good opinions.
Oh, God. We're all just Mr. Jameson.
Shut up, Peter.
Are we ready to talk about the plot?
scene. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's hop into it.
All right, I wrote this synopsis at like 2 a.m. So let's see if it's even comprehensible.
Hey,
I can't.
All right,
I'm very good at reading comprehension. I got a good score on my SAT and ACT.
good. Much like Inosuke, I can't read. So one day, Tanjiro's family they all got eaten and they got turned into demons. And he was like, shit. And
not
then-
again.
Yeah, not again.
No, I'm kidding.
And then he's like, well, I gotta put my sister in a box, and he puts his sister in a box, and
It's
he fucks
true.
around.
That
and
did happen.
It's true.
And then he meets a guy with a mask that he bought from the mask salesman, and
Yoo-hoo!
Happy Mask Salesman?
yeah, that's the one. Named Orokodaki, and he was like, "Please teach me." After he was like, "How do I kill this demon?" He's like, "You don't even know how to kill a demon, you fucking idiot." And he's like, "Here, I'll teach you how to breathe like water, and also underwater, kind of, sort of. You could just hold your breath a
No.
long time."
Yeah,
and Tanjiro
this
was
is
like,
great.
"Okay." And and also his family knew how to do it, like his dad. You find out much later. And so then he's like, okay, you got to cut a big rock, and then you got to pass the Chunin exams. And he's like, how am I? This is a big ass rock. How am I supposed to cut this, dude? And then he meets some ghosts who are like, hey, I'm gonna kick your ass, and you don't know I'm a ghost yet. And he gets his ass kicked. And then he finds out later they're a ghost, and then he cuts the rock. End of that arc. Then he
and if
passes
you think
the
he's
exams.
going way too fast, no, that's how breakneck speeds this anime goes.
That
in,
is
in
true.
terms of like content. I felt like I missed a lot even after I watched like 2 episodes. I was just like, wait, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
what's
especially
going on
those
here?
first like 5 episodes. It's like, whew. I mean, we
like
do.
within the first 2 episodes, 2 years passed. I'm just like, excuse me. If they didn't say it, I wouldn't have assumed 2 years passed.
Not in the first two episodes. The first 3 episodes.
Thank you for correcting me.
Of course.
And yet, it's 6 months passed within the first 2, I think.
Yeah,
Thing
it's
is,
awful.
We do bitch a lot about slow pacing, but
But this is just like, come on.
yeah, it goes
I need
way
to know.
too quick. I agree there. But
I don't know. There was no they showed him running down a mountain for like 2 minutes, and then they're like 2 years passed, and I'm just like, come on. I just like, because I've talked about time skips for years now. Literally, it's been 3 years since we started this fucking show. But like I've said before, and I'll say it again, One Piece does a time skip right, because it still has that time and it shows where these characters are and them coming back, but you already have those characters established. I think
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing, because I've known this character for 2 episodes, and yeah, sad boy, parents and family dead, demon sister. But there's still not enough for me to feel invested enough to be like, okay, this character that I like seeing has now become better, has now grown up. There's no impact to that.
yeah, from the viewer's perspective, it just feels like, oh, now he's strong. Just all of
Now
a sudden,
he's gotten
okay,
big.
all right, now the plot can continue because he's all trained up, easy peasy.
Yeah.
You don't get to see him.
I feel like the show just checked the box and it was like, well, we did a time skip.
Dude, honestly,
And then they did it again.
Yeah.
At least on the second one, they actually showed it, and I actually know the character enough that I'm like, okay, this makes sense.
Inexcusable. That's a whole point marked off.
I can't believe this. No points.
And so, during the exams, he kills the demon responsible for the death of those associated with The Rock, not to be confused with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And
That's true.
now that the plot and everything's set up, we've got a clear long-term goal. He wants to make his sister human again. And we've got short-term goals that are given by a little communicator crow, which I'm jealous. I wish I had one of those. And
Go east!
Yeah.
You have to go east!
go where?
East!
West.
East!
And then there's a little tiny bird that's like, tweet, 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 tweet. He's like, oh, thank you. I shall go east today. Thank you,
And
little
then
Tweety
he's
bird.
East time.
Yeah. And so then he stumbles and fucks around and meets Tamayo and Yushiro, who are like, yeah, dude, we can totally get your sister back into a human. We'll just need some of her blood and, just blood
Wait, you
of the
didn't
12
talk about the
strongest
final
demons in
selection,
existence.
my
No
man.
big deal.
You didn't talk about the final selection.
Oh, that's because I didn't care. I mean,
The
there's-
final
Oh yeah, the
selection
final
is one
selection
thing.
happened, didn't it?
yeah, they foreshadowed.
No, it's important because
No, it's
Don
not.
Patch was there.
That's true. Okay,
That's
you're
true.
right. Don Patch was there, and that's how he meets Zenitsu,
Bobo.
Yellow Boy. And there's one other character that they meet way later on.
Scarface.
Yeah, Scarface, and he's just kind of a pissant.
Say hello to my little sword.
Yeah. And he's like,
But
I
yes,
want a
so
sword
they-
now.
They do that. He picks a rock and then he gets a sword.
Yeah.
He smells the rock, of course.
Yeah.
By the way,
Of course.
Tanjiro can smell.
Yeah. Yeah, he smells
Good.
real good.
That's it.
You go, it smells
He
like
went-
a demon.
He went, Raggy. No. I can't do that because my nose is bad. But yeah, final selection, and then they're like, fight the demons, and then they went
Go
and he
east!
threw the udon on the ground, and Don Patch got upset because Don Patch plays 4 different people in this show.
Yeah. But every show needs more Don Patch, so that's
It's
not
true.
a complaint by any means. And so, all right, then they stumble around, and he meets Tamayo and Yoshiro, and she's like, "Oh yeah, just give me your sister's blood and just beat the 12 most difficult demons ever." And he's like, "Okay, that's how I need to do that for the plot."
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I
It's
get
like
it.
now I've set up the plot.
Yeah, it's literally exactly what I have written down. It's like, okay, now that the plot's all set up, we can continue to the next thing. Which I don't. Some of this, it feels like they wanted to make it feel like an adventure. But it doesn't feel that. It feels very on rails,
Yeah.
Either way, so, and they're like, okay, you need to beat 12 Kizuki.
Or I need blood from the big Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's his name.
We need Michael Jackson's blood. Yeah, whose name is Kibutsuji Muzon. Which is a good name. I like saying that. I'm going to take every opportunity to say it because I like it. But we'll just end up calling him Michael Jackson.
What was his name again?
Kibutsuji Muzon.
Sorry, come again?
Kibutsuji is actually a really fun name to say.
Yeah.
Sorry, once again?
Well,
Kibutsuji. I like saying it in Orokodaki's voice, where he's like, Kibutsuji.
One more time.
Kibutsuji Muzon.
Okay, cool. I didn't hear you the first time.
That's the same reason why I named my D&D character Zarath. Because you can just say it like... There's like some guttural way. It's just like Zarath. You like the... Oh no, he's choking.
No. It just sounds right, And
so also, we keep saying Don Patch. That's Kirk Thornton. He's great. If you want to come onto our podcast, you can. You free invite to any episode.
All of them, even if you want.
If you want to be our fourth host,
you're the only person we'll accept.
Well, maybe also Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say if Johnny said, "Hey, do you want to be on? Can I be a podcast with you?" And I'd be like, "Sure as hell you can."
Yeah, dude, come on. Let's get you invited, man. And so they establish early on, like, okay, he's the big leader of the demons, I guess.
He's the demon.
Yeah, he's the demon, I guess. And we find out later he can shapeshift too.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay,
he's got a family.
They call him like the 12 moons as well, the 12 Kizuki, or the ones that are like.
Yeah, I assume Kizuki means moons.
Maybe, I don't know. Mouse down.
I don't speak Japanese.
Oh, I just looked up Kizuki and I accidentally typed D and it came up Kizuki from Durarara. Kizuki translation.
So knowing Japanese, it's probably going to be like either moon or sandwich foot.
It's joy help.
Well, whatever.
Good work, everyone. Next segment.
Welcome to the Japanese
And then he meets
podcast.
a crybaby, and the crybaby's like, I want to marry you. And Tanjiro's like, shut up, dude. And
dude, I was like, shut up, dude.
Yeah, dude, that entire episode, it was like episode 11, the entirety of it was just fucking Zenitsu crying, and it is so bad. Except the one time he's a badass, but it's like, I don't even care.
That was my favorite scene. He did the chop.
I could care less about that, man, even when he did do the cool stuff in his
Well,
in his
I
episode.
just like the animation.
Yeah. Yeah, fair. And so they screw around a little more. They meet a guy with a boar on his head, Inosuke. He's like, I can't read.
Man.
Let me hang out with you guys.
He's like, I don't know how to spell my name. I don't know how to read, okay?
Yeah.
And he looks like a hot man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Under the mask.
He's quite the looker.
Yeah.
And then they fight Drum Man. They win.
Yep. They win. They beat him. And they're like,
And it goes, punk.
On to the
punk.
next plot point.
Yeah.
And then they get stuck in a spider web for like 8 episodes.
That's true.
And there's pretty good fights in there. There was a really good moment of the one demon just like accepting, like, okay, go ahead, yeah, just kill me, dude, just fucking get it over with.
And they said, okay.
And I will say, as much as I've been speeding along through this, the show does a very good job of showing a human side to the demons. You know,
I don't think it's a good
Pino,
job.
do you have something to say?
What?
I don't think it's a good job. They really like driving home the fact that, hey, these demons, yeah, they were human, even though we told you like a couple times already. I didn't like the way they portrayed it, because typically in other shows, they usually do it either before or during. the fight, they like to do it right after when you just had that nice satisfaction of, yes, you just murdered that bloodthirsty demon. But I'm just sad about stuff.
But I miss my brother.
Sad about stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you became a demon and you killed all these people. Am I still supposed to feel bad for you? I feel like I'm one of the 12 Harashi at that point now, where I'm just like, they're demons, kill them, kill them. But I don't know. Like, I feel like they really, 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 really wanted you to feel bad for these demons, and I guess it worked for like one, but like the rest, I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, you literally just bragged about murdering Red Usopp Man's students in front of Tanjiro, and then after you're just like, oh, but I'm actually just a very sad Don Pachi. No, I don't give a crap. Like,
yeah, no, like I understand. Like, I don't know if they were really trying to go for the like feel bad for them. Like, I like the aspect that's like, okay, there's a reason why they're this way. There's a reason, but I still don't feel bad about chopping them. Like, that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And they could have done it better, of course.
I feel like it's just a way to make Tenjiro more of a, I don't know, of a kinder character, because he's like, oh, I feel for you, dude. Like,
Tanjiro
hey,
is a soft boy.
It's all right, dude.
I love how soft.
Dude, it's okay, man. Just don't do it again. Well, you can't do it again. You're dead. But I'm so sorry, dude.
Bro, I'm so sorry.
And I'm just like, well, like, I don't need to see it every time, because like, whatever the ball girl's name was when they were attacking Miss Tamayo.
What was even
like,
her backstory?
Her backstory was just like, I'm afraid of dying and of Michael Jackson. I'm just like,
I'm afraid
yeah,
of Michael
I mean,
Jackson.
cool.
Well, me too. If you were a child at that time, you should be afraid.
That's fair. Okay, she doesn't count. That doesn't count. But like, they made almost everybody been like, I don't know, like, you don't have to, like, you can have a story that doesn't need to be injected with like, oh, it's so sad. Oh, I can't believe you. You can have some just BS people. You can have some terrible people in the show. You don't need just one. Make me feel good about people dying.
I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Dying.
The only reason that I thought it was cool is because it reminded me of Dark Souls, where it shows that like, okay, these demons, they have like a hierarchy and shit.
Well, like, I like the hierarchy.
Yeah, that's what I like.
It's just the sad part when they're like, but I was a child once, and I was a sickly boy.
That's how you turn into it. That's why you turn into a demon.
My parents said, turn me into a demon much, and then they tried to kill me, and then they were going to kill myself.
And then they were like, oh, you're a spider now.
And because you're so ugly, we'll kill ourselves too. Oh.
And that's why I wanted to have a family. And I'm like, whatever. Like, it's cool that you give me a backstory, but I'm still not going to feel bad about you dying.
And killing your, like, supposed family. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, I felt a little bad.
Someone didn't learn their lesson for 200 years. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I think the order in which they presented these characters in their tragic state was a bit interesting, but not effective.
Yeah. Interesting doesn't ever directly translate to whether something is good or not.
Yeah, I'm just like, that's a way to do it.
Yeah,
I don't think it was right, but that's a way.
I don't know. I liked it. I'm gonna be contrarian against you two and say that I liked it.
Look, like, I'm not watching, like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, when I watch Dragon Ball, I'm watching it because I want them to beat up the big bad, and I don't want to feel bad for him. I didn't feel bad for Cell. I didn't feel bad for Frieza.
I felt
a little bad for Boo.
Well, like, that's the thing. Like, you want villains that you hate. When fucking Muda Mushimi, whatever the hell his name is, Michael Jackson's gonna die.
Mushimi.
Like, I'm going to savor that. Like, that's
laugh.
gonna... And then they're gonna be like, but he was a tragic. And I'm like, I don't care!
He was the first demon, so he
I
had
don't
to
know.
make
I need
a
a
choice.
villain that I can see from a normal perspective. You know,
Well,
I
then
think
why-
that someone like Frieza is just too bad, where he's only bad and you can't see where he's coming
He's
from.
fun.
I need a villain.
He's fun.
That's
He's a fun villain.
okay.
Yeah,
In
like,
recent times, they've done a much better job with Frieza. But
Well, Frieza's
I digress.
fun. Frieza's a fun
Frieza's always
character.
been fun. I've watched Namek 8 times now.
Yeah, we're watching it again.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. I want to have someone that I want to feel accomplished for this character of being vanquished. I want them to be crunched.
But they they can't just be bad for the sake of being bad, because that's how you get bad villains.
What do you mean? That's Cell. That's like one of my favorite villains.
No, Cell just wants to fight. He doesn't.
Yeah,
exactly
there's no redeeming
want to
factor.
Yeah, that's why I don't feel bad.
You know what? I mean. Let me try this again. Let me rephrase this so you understand what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
I want a villain. I want a villain that I hate, but I don't want the show to make me feel bad for them dying. The only reason I want to feel bad for a villain to be dying is seeing that villain go. Because if I liked that villain, it makes me sad seeing him go. Like seeing Cell die, I was
one
yes?
time.
But then I was also like, dude, fuck. I liked him as a character
until they immediately brought him back.
And then they killed him again, and I was like, "Yes, yes."
It's like East Blue, where you don't feel bad for Don Krieg, even though he got yeeted in the Grand Line. It's just like he's a dick person.
It's true.
Fuck him up.
Yeah, man. You felt bad for Geen because he had a heart, but Don Krieg, I could care less about.
Don Krieg is like I haven't heard that name in years.
I am the strongest.
Yeah, it's funny thinking about all the early One Piece characters that are like, I'm the strongest, and I'm like, oh no way.
Oh really?
No, you can't just destroy my armada with just a straw hat. Gum no pistol.
What if you said, I want to be the king of the pirates, but God said, gum no pistol.
Have we talked about Demon Slayer once this fucking
No,
episode?
never.
No. What's a Demon Slayer?
Yeah. Who? Alright, can we move on to this fucking plot already?
Well, yeah.
Right.
So we did the Spider-Man.
Yeah, so they beat the Spider-Man, and after learning to sympathize him and getting his ass kicked, they go and meet the Hashira, who are like,
they start cleaning up everybody.
Demon. Like, we gotta disbar this idiot immediately. And they're like, well, let's wait for What's His Nuts to come. And What's His Nuts comes, and he's like, this man has honor. And they're like, yay! And then they're like, okay, let's go put him in a cage.
You're going too fast. I want to talk about when they show up in the Spider Forest.
Okay, all right, go for it.
I will say I appreciated their power scaling, because if he somehow won, I would have been like, okay, you're bullshitting. But he in fact did not cut off that guy's head. He's like, I disconnected my head because I knew you were going to.
He cut it off,
which kind of defeated the purpose of the cool flame sword. But I was fine with that.
It didn't defeat the purpose. It still looked cool. It
looked cool. But they made it try. They made it try to hit. They had that special ending. I was like, okay, cool. Like that would have been a nice way to seal the deal. And you're dying a little bit, so that's kind of cool. But next episode, you fool.
Yeah, like
you thought you could defeat me
once the Harisha came along, and they were like, okay, let me show you how it's done.
Well, because I liked that because it showed like how much on a different level they are.
Mm-hmm.
That's showing. Going back to One Piece, showing Mihawk to just whip Zoro's ass after you've seen Zoro whip so much ass, and you're like,
damn, I can whip ass with a pocket knife. What?
Yeah, he said like, I'm going to use a fucking pen and I'm going to destroy your whole family.
The pen is mightier than the sword, Zoro. I can't read either.
Guys, can Zoro read? He can, right?
He naps.
Well, because I know he can look at like wanted posters, so I assume he can read, right?
I think he reads. No, he looks at the picture.
Hey, that's
me. He sees how many zeros are after it. He can read numbers. He can only do numbers.
He's like, that is not
everybody
one of my
in the
friends.
One Piece world, they're mathematicians only.
Only. The only reader is Nami and Tony.
Robin.
Oh, That's it. Usopp can't read for sure.
No, he lies about what he reads.
He's like, I can read this.
He just makes it up.
He can't. But let's go back to the Spider Forest. He gets yellow boy gets tiny hands.
He's like,
yeah. He should be on that Burger King commercial.
And then they had Foxy Grandpa.
Yeah, they had Duster's dad.
They did. He was dancing.
And he's like, don't
look at me. Don't look at me while I dance.
Yeah, don't look.
I think the best part of the Spider arc, I think, was Inosuke's kind of like growth, so to say, because like for the most part, this man was just like, testosterone overload.
Like, I'm the best.
I'm the strongest. And then it's like, oh shoot.
Yeah, you got his ass beat, and he's like, I'm not really the strongest.
My skull is being crushed right now.
Yeah, I'm very happy that, because Inosuke has such a way to grow. He has like such a long way, and they're doing it for him. And I'm like, thank God this baby boy is getting representation. And then he just sits in a bed sad.
Man, that was the best part.
That's me. I'm just like,
he's like, I didn't even see you there.
To go back for just a moment to the Naruto comparison, like that's something that like fucking takes Naruto forever to figure out.
Oh yeah,
because he's like so cocky, he thinks he's gonna do it, but Inosuke after a couple episodes, he's like, shit, I really got the shit kicked out of me. You know,
this Spider-Man was better than I thought.
And then it gave them real motivation whenever they were in physical therapy to really train hard. Yeah. Well, until they stopped training hard.
Like you said, like it's like, oh, I didn't like realize how like good this was actually. That's what the podcast says. We're always like, I'm gonna rank this as a 0, and then we're like,
well, damn, they did like
4.5.
A really good job with this guy.
Guys, Leafeon's a pretty good PU Pokemon.
Dude, PU, I see you.
If you want to know what week we recorded this, that's how you get it.
Shout out to False Swipe Gaming.
Guys, when will False Swipe Gaming be on the podcast?
Maybe when we watch Pokemon
with him, please.
We could. Regardless, I liked Spider Arc. That was like the point where it actually became a good show.
Yeah. I think it kind of it slowed down just like at the beginning of the Spider arc, but by the end it had picked back up.
Yeah, well, because like so I'd say by the end of Final Selection, I think is when it really hit a slump. Yeah, because it was just Tanjiro doing things.
It was just like, oh, plot.
And like I get it, you got to set up the plot, but like there's so many just like
it was too
like the drum boy and then the ball girl. I was just like, eh.
Drum Boy was good. I thought that was a great fight because
like it's interesting. It was an interesting concept, but that thing felt like it dragged on, even though it was probably like 2 episodes.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was kind of bored of the upvote hand and ball gal.
Yeah, upvote hand. But I must admit, I liked seeing Mushuji Maduhuri, Michael Jackson, show up and slice a man.
Yeah, that was cool.
Great. Also, Drumhouse arc was 4 episodes. It could have been 2. Regardless, we can continue on.
That's the problem here, I think, because like a lot of the arcs could have been longer, and a lot of the arcs could have been shorter.
Yeah.
Again, I would have loved to see development in the first 5 episodes, so I would at least feel for the family that just got yeeted out of existence.
Yeah.
And see like a bit of training, because like you see him suffer, but it's like all like it feels like abridged, or like you're reading like a Spark Notes page. It's like it was the worst, because he's like, I'm gonna write this diary, detailing all my things for Nezuko. I worked every day, but the master made me feel it. 6 months passed. I'm like, wonderful. What is this? What is the point of this? Was it just dialogue? That's about it.
I meant to read some of the manga to see if it's paced any better, but I played Animal Crossing instead.
I watched. I read the first couple chapters to see on Shonen Jump. But to see if like the first couple episodes were that quick, and they are. So I assume it's a pretty faithful adaptation, at least as those first couple episodes. So I assume it would be the same level of commitment. So I don't know, man.
May not be able to blame the anime on that one, but it's too fast.
It's too fast. Why are we going so fucking fast? But yeah, Spider Arc, and then what happens after that?
Then
they go to HQ. They go to Demon Slayer headquarters, which is fun.
And then a guy stabs the shit out of Nezuko, and Tanjiro's like, "What in the hell is your problem? What is your damage?" And then the big leader boy shows up, and he's like, "Yeah, well, let's just see it. Like, open up the box. What's in the box?
Yeah, what's in the box? What's in the box?" And
then they're like, "It's a demon in the box." And they're like, "Oh yeah, this demon's cool. Like, cool. This is fine. You can stay a demon slayer. This is all good."
Yeah,
I like the designs of a lot of those 12
Yeah.
Hashiro.
Because
Flame Boy, I felt like he was a little over-designed.
Yeah,
but
he does.
He was a little loud and
I think it
proud,
was
not
maybe just
vocally.
sensory overload, just because
Yeah.
it's like so many new characters all at once. I was just like,
I think, like, because they for all like the little like mid-level demon slayers,
They all look the same.
They all
Yeah.
look the same, and that upset me because like the the 5 weak ones, like the newest members of the Demon Slayer Corps, all have unique designs. And like I get it, you're not going to design 30 different character designs just for 2 scenes,
yeah.
but like make them at least a touch different. Like give
Different
them
hair.
a flair, like a
Hey,
different.
they're wearing
flair
their
to-
uniforms at least. They have to
No,
look
but
the
like,
same.
but like they could personalize those uniforms a little bit, you know?
But it's about
Fuck wears
Tanjiro.
uniforms in the show.
No, but like it literally just says "destroy" on their back, and that's it. And I'm like, I don't care who you are.
It doesn't
Like-
even say kill you.
Like they should have one piece of flair.
Oh,
They
dude.
should each get one piece of flair.
After this
Something
podcast,
that makes them stand out because there's a lot of the samey looking ones, and at a time I was like, wait, wasn't he the guy that ran? Oh no,
Yeah.
that's not him. He died.
Different
Apparently.
thing, right?
Yeah, just get them something to at least stand out. Like they're
Yeah.
not your
Right.
average army Joes. They're demon slayers. They're just like you and like Tanjiro and Zenitsu. Just not as cool. Some of them were even higher ranking than them. And I was just like, okay, so the mid guys, just like you said, they don't get cool designs, but you know, and even the medical corps where they're just all wearing masks. I'm just like, well, that's cool, I guess. They did have fun personalities. The ones that carried Nezuko and Tanjiro away.
Oh, that's
Like,
true.
Shut
Those
up!
two were good.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! How
He's like, I will
embarrassing!
never forgive you.
Yeah.
That was funny. I like that. That was
Yeah,
like
it was-
the one time.
Yeah, that was like one of the 2 bits that I laughed at.
Yeah.
And so then
Guys,
they go up, they
break-
heal up, and then they're like, all right, y'all got to start physical therapy.
And you gotta
And-
start training.
And Tanjiro and Tanjiro and Inosuke start first. And then they come back, and Zenitsu's just freaked out. He's like, oh my god, these guys are beat up every day. They're coming
sweating.
home all wore out. And then Zenitsu gets to try it.
That was a good bit. I like that.
That
bit.
was pretty
a
funny.
good
I like Zenitsu when he's being like
Serious?
not serious, but when he's just like
Motivational
when he's not
speaker.
yelling out on the top of his lungs.
Yeah, when he's not crying, he's a good character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even his bit of like just like liking women, I'm just like, okay, that's funny,
Dude, but
he's
like
just
for real?
trying to
he's-
get laid.
He right though. He's like,
He
y'all
right, though.
have got it easy. Like y'all get now. You touch
Look at those
my
women.
girls, you get to
You're
look
being
at girls.
You're being stepped on them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like every
Inosuke, it's 4 p.m. Time for your training.
Yeah, he's like yes. Yes. That's
your 4 p.m. Zenitsu smashing.
I could just see it. I could see the image in my head.
Can that be the thumbnail?
Yes,
If someone's
butterfly
willing
girls.
to make it. Oh my goodness.
Oh god, we'll just Photoshop.
I'll just
we'll
do his
Photoshop
hair on top of like the
Yeah,
original
yeah.
image.
Well,
Easy.
you have to also do the girl
butterfly.
with the
Just put the butterfly
pigtails.
clip in the.
Oh, then that works. That works. Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
but
God.
then he breathes and trains and breathes some more.
Yeah,
I had a lot more fun in
lungs.
this ending section of the
Yeah.
of the anime because it was just like you gave them the time to learn. That's
Yeah.
what I expected in the first 5 episodes.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
easily my favorite little arc.
Oh, yeah,
was
for
whenever
sure.
they're in rehabilitation, that was my favorite part.
And
And
you had
that's-
those 3 little triplet
Yeah.
helper
They were
ladies.
so
They were
cute.
adorable.
And they were
you can do
training
it.
him. They were the
Yeah.
ones training Tanjiro. Like I don't even know if they meant to. They were just dispensing information. It's like, oh yeah,
they
whenever
loved him.
Lady Butterfly, or
Everybody
whatever
loves
her name is.
Everybody
was-
loves Tanjiro.
Yeah.
He's a nice boy.
Yeah,
They're like, you can do it. Now blow into this giant gourd.
yeah.
And he's like, uh-oh.
And then they do it.
And then they do it later. I think that was like you guys said, my favorite part because they actually showed the training, and that's why
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch the movie now.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
coming
yeah,
out.
it really motivates you at that point. You're like, okay, you learned. You guys are much stronger. Let's see what you can do now.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
and
yeah,
then
now I
they go-
really want to watch him slay some demons. Like, yeah, we
And-
had a nice
and-
little break.
yeah.
We get to
I-
see, what's the gender inverse rule of the internet. I forget.
Rule 63.
63. Thank you. I think I'd know that.
I think it's Rule 63, right?
I
Thought it
Yeah,
was,
every fictional character, there exists a gender swapped counterpart of that character.
yeah.
Why do
we
I
get
know
to see
that by
that
memory?
naturally within the show. Diegetic,
Yeah.
is that the word I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
But yeah.
Regardless,
That's what happens immediately after. Like the last episode is just like, ooh, I'm a girl now. And it's like, oh fuck, he's even hotter. Oh shit.
Nani?
Wait, what are we talking
The
about?
hell did I miss?
Yeah, wait, what are we talking about?
The last episode. Was that
What
not
about the last-
Kibutsuji Mujan?
Oh yeah, when he transformed to a chick and
Yeah.
then murdered the 6
Oh,
of the
yes.
12.
My brain was like, what happened to Tanjiro? Like, when did he become a girl? And it's,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. know.
I would like to see that as well. But
That was
my-
a masterpiece, I will say. That was the
Yeah.
best scene I could ever ask
That's how you
for.
set up a villain.
yeah. Is you
That's
make him a
because you-
girl all of a sudden. It's like,
No, no, that's not why. Because they set up a freaky room, and then he kills all the lower demons, which
I don't even
they
think he killed them.
struggled
I think
to
he
kill.
just chopped their head off to where they couldn't regenerate, and he's like,
No,
oh,
he
shit.
killed like at least 4
He
of
killed
them.
most of them,
Okay.
And then he let one of them bleed out.
and then
That's
did the other one and went,
The other
Take
one
my
was
blood.
like, dude, I'm so honored
Bro, I'm
to
so
be like
horny.
here.
Time
Bro.
for your 4 p.m. demon smashing.
oh yes, please. But and then
Time for your blood
that set up the train arc
Yeah, man.
so well, and now I'm like, I want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucks because I was like, the show's like, okay, it's not my favorite. Like, I talked about this also on the Patreon. I've watched like 4 other shows from 2019, and I think all of them were better than this.
Yeah.
And like I watched Beastars, which I'm still watching, which is infinitely better. I watched JoJo, I watched Haikyuu, and I watched Fruits Baskets. And quite literally each one of those excels in the ways that this show just doesn't. And I'm just like, but why do I still want to watch it? And I've fallen down the shonen hole once again.
Yeah, but I expect that from you, Chuck.
I know, don't point at me. You're the one who made me read One Piece.
Yeah, but that's because that's good.
Wait, you're not saying IQ's good?
No, Haikyuu's great.
Good.
But One Piece is good.
Fair enough. But yeah, I'm just interested because now that they've actually had time to set up these characters correctly, I finally want to see them prosper and use what they learned, what they showed me.
They finally became human in these last episodes.
Yeah, when they actually show me what they do now.
Mhm. They weren't one-sided at that point, which is great.
Yeah.
There was the desire to for Tanjiro, the desire to become stronger, and Zenitsu and Inosuke, the desire to help Tanjiro, like be a badass demon slayer. And they're like, you know what, we got to catch up to this boy.
It's like, you know what?
Yeah.
His sister's cute. We got to protect her. We protect
you're right, buddy.
It's true.
I thought that was great.
Yeah, I had really picked up on those last episodes, introducing more interesting characters, because a great supporting cast is quite literally the backbone of any shonen.
Yeah.
Like, because if they are supposed to be going for several hundred chapters, you need to have someone beyond the main 3. And I feel like with those new swordsmen, I think they actually can do it now.
Dude, and the butterfly ladies, excellent.
Dude, Butterfly Ladies.
Butterfly Ladies, real fucking good.
And dude,
Butterfly
and
in the sky.
dude, the one that was just like, man, my sister's dead, and she's like, yeah, I'm mad all the time.
Yeah, and like
He's
I
just
like
secret
that.
dude,
captain.
Same.
I like
always
that
angry.
because there's more. There's more like interesting parts to it, you know.
Mm-hmm. I do know.
don't know.
Shit's whack, bro. Well then, is that it for the plot? Time to move on to characters.
What
Yeah,
plot?
man. Plot's just kind of there until the end, which is great.
Yeah. I mean, the plot, like, I felt like it really kicked up at the end. This is a shame, but
when it ended.
whatever.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Well, that's how
Next
they get you.
season, I'll probably, I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
I mean, the next season is
I'm-
going to be the movie.
Yeah, I'm excited for the movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we might watch that, or that might be an extra FAP or a FAP light or a
An extra
FAP
one.
after
Would
hours.
it be twice in
or
a day? What?
or a FAP quickie. I really like FAP quickies.
Yeah, Quickie's good.
Welcome to the Quickie Mart.
No, no,
That's racist.
What are you doing here?
guys, a poo. No,
This anime is a poo.
guys,
Got him, dude.
we've brought
I
it back
did it.
around. Another good joke.
Yes. Now we can move on to the characters.
All of our comedy is just Simpsons characters. Not even
what
like
comedy?
copying Simpsons jokes. It's just
Their
the
character
Simpsons. That's the
Just
fucking
The Simpsons
punchline.
is our brand. The Simpsons is our brand of comedy.
The Simpsons movie. We should watch the Simpsons movie.
I watched it a couple
Recently?
weeks ago.
I think I
Yeah,
watched it in
it's-
theaters.
Bro,
I
it's-
watched it
I
in Spanish.
watched it on a bootleg DVD first, and then
That's
I
awesome.
bought the DVD. Well,
You bought the bootleg?
no, I bought the real DVD,
Ah.
and then I've watched it on Disney Plus again.
Oh yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
It's a good movie.
What a wild world we live in.
Before we
Disney
start
owning
shilling for
Simpsons.
the
Well-
biggest entertainment corporation
Hey,
ever,
if they're willing to pass a couple dollars our way, I will shill till the day comes.
as long as we don't have to talk about Star Wars. Anyway, so characters.
Guys,
That's
Star
fair.
Wars is the best animated movie of 2020.
You
I
get
love-
out of here! I'm gonna murder you.
Okay,
Mr. Plinkett, how many times have we told you? You can't. This isn't the Nerd Crew. You're gonna get out.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that you wandered into the wrong place, Mr. Plinkett.
I saw the door open and I just said, "Oh,
I fix DVD players, not VHS.
I'm sorry. I gotta go find the other guys. See you later."
There you go. Oh, thank God he's fucking gone.
Who was that guy?
I don't know, man.
I'm glad he's gone.
No, me too. Now I can actually sit back down in my chair.
Does that mean the?
Huh?
Never mind. I was gonna ask about the
Our
canonicity
cinematic,
of
our
red letter
cinematic
media lore.
universes, our
Yeah.
cinematic universes have actually combined.
Let's move on to the
Whatever.
characters real quick. I can't wait to smoke them and poke them.
Smoke them and poke 'em.
Smoke 'em and poke 'em and coke 'em and snort 'em. So, Tenjiro
What?
Kamado, what do you think? He's a good boy. Not
He's
best
a good boy.
How old is this man?
I don't know.
I don't know how old he is.
They fucking
now.
zip around time so quick that I have no idea.
Let me
Right
see.
now, he is 15.
He's 15.
What?
He
Yep,
was
15.
13 and then
What?
15.
At the beginning of the show, yep.
I don't believe
But
that.
I think,
Again,
but I
this is a
think, I
shonen.
think now
They're usually
he's.
kids.
I think now he's 16
I don't. That's wrong. Nope.
because they
No, he's
gave
15.
him another 6 months. I don't know, man.
I'll
That's
believe it.
hard.
I call bullshit.
Man,
By the way,
He's
it's-
15.
he's strong. He's too
He's
strong.
I don't know how he became so. His head is as hard as iron. They don't explain that yet. I'm
They
pretty sure.
he does keep headbutting things. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
True.
I thought they
I-
explained it, but I guess they didn't.
don't
I
know.
thought that thing on his head was a scar, but is it face paint? Is that what it is?
I think
No,
it's
I
a
don't
scar.
think- no, I think
it's
it's a
probably
scar.
from fire, dude, because his family.
Did fire?
Yeah.
I don't know. What I'm trying to look at the scar.
Oh, it is a scar.
his-
It's on top of his
yeah.
forehead.
Didn't his dad have the same?
He had a scar too.
Yeah,
Mouse down. I ain't looking. I ain't
I'm on the wiki.
I'm on the wiki.
I'm just using that as an excuse. Come on.
You know what? Once we talk about the rest of the characters, I appreciate how short they all are because I feel represented. So
I appreciate how short they are because I'm taller than them.
Uh-huh.
And also, I'll reveal my height later in the episode because I promised that last time.
That's
Wow.
true.
The
But
Lord.
we have to wait till the guesses come in, don't we?
Is that it for Tenjiro?
A couple guesses did come in, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah,
He's your,
Tenjiro's fine.
he's,
We're done.
he's your typical shonen guy. He's a nice guy, extremely nice. Sometimes a little too nice for his good.
Yeah,
very
I don't know.
sympathetic
I
to
like
everybody.
Him, though. I like him though.
Yeah, I like him, but I don't love
He's not
him.
he's not my favorite shonen pro tag, but he's a good
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's-
most shonen pro tags are one dimensional, so I don't really have an issue. But
Yeah. I guess it's
He's-
just
he's a
depending
nice
on
guy.
how well you can do a one-dimensional character. You
Yeah.
know?
I mean, he's nice. He likes his family. He takes care of his family. He really takes his job seriously as a demon slayer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's his
He broke-
sister, then he doesn't take it very seriously at all.
Guys, let's talk about the sister.
Yeah, you're just Nezuko.
She can
Nezuko.
shrink down, and it's funny.
She can shrink down when she needs to. That's wrong. That's the wrong lyric.
I was like, that's not
Can't
even
rap.
remotely.
Nezuko
Chuck,
Kamado.
please cut.
I'm not. I barely cut anything.
Are those
from
highlights
this damn
at the end of her hair?
podcast. I don't even
Like
know.
her
I think
tips?
no. I think that's what happened when she became a demon.
Ah, I see.
Nah.
I like her eyes. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool. She's super strong now
She
that
is
she's a
very
demon,
strong.
which is cool. I'm ashamed you don't get to see too much of her because, like,
Yeah.
early on, you see her be a badass.
And it was like,
then,
stay in the box.
Stay,
I
stay,
think-
don't do it.
I think
good.
Get in
later,
the goddamn bag.
from spoiling a little bit in the show, reading the wiki later, I think she gets more and more screen time.
I mean,
as,
that's
as
good.
like a badass fighter rather than a reaction gif.
She was actually useful, like in the spider
was?
fight, even. Well,
Yeah.
until she
Well,
got trapped.
when she finally shows up, of course.
She did. She got her blood demon art. That was pretty epic.
Yeah, that's
man.
true. Yeah, that was
I don't think she helped during the drummer boy.
No.
No.
She was.
She
just
was
like,
outside.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I feel like she could have been a lot of help.
Yeah. And then in
feel like she
the fight against Upvote and Hand and Ball Girl, she like got her foot fucked up, and that was about all she did. Then she just
True.
stood there like a fucking bimbo.
Now she's a special case of a demon because, if I remember correctly, she wasn't hypnotized, but she was like told that humans were good.
Yes,
From,
that did
Big
happen,
Nose.
and that was by Orokodaki. He was like,
It was
"Okay,
by
Ooga
Noseman.
Booga, you think humans family? Smooga Hooga, demon bad."
Demon's bad.
And he said that for like 6 months, 2 years or something. I don't know.
Sure.
He repeated that. That always bugged me a little bit because I'm just like, so she's just under
No, but
like
then
really
they
heavy
cover. But then they
suggestion?
cover it later. That like I don't know. She still has free will, but it's still like not fully free will.
And they also think that there's something else that they can't explain with her, but they don't explain what it is they can't explain, obviously.
Right. I feel like I would have liked this better if there wasn't any hypnosis involved. If it was just sheer willpower of just like, nah, son, blood, disgusting. Give me turkey.
I agree with you.
But the hypnosis kind of made me like every time they brought up like, oh, she's a nice demon. I'm like, but she was hypnotized.
Yeah.
Kinda weird.
I was afraid.
I feel conflicted. about
Still,
that.
she
Yeah.
is like the comedy of the show too. I enjoy
Yeah.
all her Nezuko faces.
She's
Nezuko
cute.
face good.
She's good at
yeah.
being cute. That's about it.
She's also cool,
kidding.
good at being angry when she's being provoked. That's also cool too.
Well, because it's all in the eyes, I guess. You know.
Yes.
It's like,
And the veins, because her veins pop up
oh, dude,
a
she
lot.
fucking throbs.
Right. And when she's not doing any of these things, she's sleep.
She sleep.
She sleep.
She in box.
Like near like the last couple episodes, she would just sleep. You really see her much.
fucking same.
Yeah, man.
Me too, though.
Me three. But I like her. She's not bad.
Yeah.
But let's. Do you want to talk about Yellow?
Who?
Yellow.
Zenitsu.
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay.
You guys can talk about him.
He's good 10% of the time that he's
He's
on.
good
I think
like
he's good
25%
0% at the time.
10%.
He's got a lightning sword. That's cool.
That is true. I do like lightning swords.
I like Lightning, but I don't like him.
He got shocked by lightning. I think that's good.
I
mean,
wish it
it-
happened again.
Yeah, probably needs to happen twice.
He can hear really good.
That is true. He can't hear drums.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I'm concerned how well he can hear despite him screaming all the time.
That's true.
I don't like this character. I think he's annoying.
I like him 10% of the
Hey.
time.
I like him 25%.
They're
of the time.
really pushing it with him. He's just like the way he's introduced. Like you know what? It was understandable during the final selection. Like that.
Yeah.
That shit was hard, dude.
Scary.
Like everybody almost died. Only 5 people got out, or 4 people left that forest. And I was like, okay, he's probably just like really shook about it.
Yeah.
And we see him again, and he's like misunderstanding messages about marriage. He's screaming at the top of his lungs. He's crying. And I get that the fact that the show is like, oh, but I hate being like this. It's a part. I was just born this way. I'm like, you know, I could have told me earlier. I still find it annoying, but like,
Damn,
if you're
bro.
trying to why is it so hard? Is there something going on? Like, was it the lightning that made it harder? I don't know, but
I think he's just a bitch.
I don't like him. That's one way of saying it.
That's a bit aggressive.
I liked his grandpa. His grandpa was cool
Yeah.
in his flashback, but I don't like him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay. But you know who is real good?
Inosuke.
Inosuke?
Hell yeah, dude.
Damn, Pig Boy surprised me. I was just like, what a jerk.
Yeah.
But
I know
he's
a lot
those
of
jerks
people-
that become your cool friends.
Yeah, I know a lot of people really like him, and I didn't really get it for the first half. But then after he got his ass beaten, he's like, I'm really gonna have to do better next time.
This man's loud, proud, and he knows.
Yeah.
He can't read. I think the funniest bit with this man was when he got his sword, like his new swords, and he's like,
and then he just beat the shit out of him.
And they
then
were
he's like,
perfectly done too.
And they're perfectly cut too. I love it.
it was amazing. I think he's the funniest. He's the funniest character in the show.
I think he is legitimately.
I feel like
And
they were
he's the
trying
most
to make
compelling.
Zenitsu the comic relief, but it ended up just being an
You know what? You know what? I've also realized how much emotion they were able to pull out of fucking a boar mask.
Yeah.
Well, you don't see his face most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
And
I
you can
love
see
it.
the struggle when he's fighting against that big muscle Spider-Man.
I can see
And
the struggle when he's laying in bed, sad as fuck.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes
his body language tells it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think both the Japanese voice actor and the English voice actor did a good job with Inosuke.
They were both like exactly like how I would expect them to sound.
A fun little tidbit. This should have been for miscellaneous. Inosuke in both the sub and the dub is the voice of Kirito, which was surprising to me because he's got a certain kind of voice to him, and seeing him in such a different role, screaming and being more rugged, I'm just like, that's him in both.
That's him.
And I'm just for both dub
Hey,
and sub.
that's what I like to call character development.
That's what I call vocal range.
It's true, also true.
I was impressed. There's just he's a good boy.
Guys, shout outs to Funimation.
Shout outs to Funny,
Funny moments.
except for that one time.
Yeah, except for that one time.
Yeah.
Still pissed that all that shit's off Crunchyroll now. Funimation.
Well, that's not their fault. That's Sony, right?
That too, but I'm still pissed. Gotta be
move
pissed
on.
in general,
No pissing.
I'm always angry.
Enemy's bad. Hate video games. Let's go play
I'm
more
gonna
video
watch Community.
Guys, let's talk about Kanao, the butterfly girl from the final selection.
She's cool.
Oh yeah, she's adorable.
Tragic.
I'm so glad that they actually gave her a backstory.
Yeah.
That's who you need to give fucking backstories to. The people that aren't gonna die right after or are dead.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Well, they did a much better job in the last bit, Maybe the manga writer learned from their mistakes and,
Manga writers don't make mistakes, man.
It's always the
It's all
animators.
art.
It's the anime.
It's the adaptation. I
Manga
like her.
is perfect.
She also didn't say much, but when she did, it was all
That
very
made
meaningful.
sense. That last episode
touching.
and that last scene with her, I got a little choked up.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like I said before, that's the one scene I did see before watching this, like maybe a couple months ago, and I was like, I like you. Like I instantly knew I was gonna like this character, and then it happened, and I understood the context. I was like, that's how you do a character, man. That's how you do it.
Any
That's
character
good
that's
stuff.
designed like a butterfly, they're gonna be good. It's fact.
It's good stuff. I liked her a lot. And the coin flip and that scene, beautiful.
Top tier, dude.
Yeah, man. Now she can follow her heart.
Dude, it's like
Now
Sonic
I'm a hard
Adventure.
shipper of Kano and Kamado. KK.
Bless you.
You just gotta open
Slide
your
it.
heart, and it'll be all right.
Open your heart.
And then you'll say, guys, let's
This
talk about
anime's
Tomioka.
Sonic.
Guys, Tomioka's good. He's not disliked.
Who?
Exactly. Johnny Young Bosch.
Oh yeah, Tokiyomi.
Yes.
He was a
It's
little. He was a surprise.
Tomioka. What?
Tokomomo.
Kokomo?
Tom Tanaka.
Who the fuck are you
Tanaka
talking
Tom.
about? What did they do?
He has the two different colors. He was at the beginning. And
Oh.
then he
He was
also
the one.
said
He
isn't
showed
disliked.
mercy on Kamado and
That's
What?
right. With the Cubert shirt, the half Cubert.
yeah, the half
Yes,
cube.
Yeah.
half cubes.
He was.
I like
I
him.
didn't think I would see him so soon again. Like I thought he was just going to be like
big
the
guy.
like the guy who set you on the journey, and then you see him like ages later.
Yeah, but I'm
but-
glad that he was brought back.
I like his brand of comedy too. He's that subtle kind of like
straight man.
Like,
Kind of.
Yeah.
He's the straight man, but when he's in those funny situations, it hits.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, man.
It just
I
works.
think that I think he's gonna die. I'll be honest.
I'm gonna be
I
upset.
think he's going to die.
I'm not gonna look lower in the fucking
One of these 12 people are gonna
status.
Yeah, I'm not checking their status because I know that
die.
they have
I'm not
processors.
checking either.
But I liked him a lot. He was an interesting character, and you know what? I think this was the biggest problem, that the Hashira, those characters I think are more interesting right now than those main, or at least are rather more instantly interesting than having to build up. You're already like, oh, this is interesting. They give you like 2 minutes of backstory, and you're like, that's all I needed. Thank you
Because
so
their
much.
personality really shines.
Yeah.
Through those, just like, I don't even know how long they were on screen for, but like,
Not.
you get this, you get the crying like monk looking man, you get the Bakugo angry scarred boy, you get the oh, look at that cloud boy,
I liked him. That made me laugh. He's like,
And you have-
what was that color again?
and like they all just like their personalities are so fun, and then you understand why they're like considered like the best, because as soon as like the headmaster shows up, they're all just like, okay, game time.
Time
Yes
to
sir.
not
Yes
die.
sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Like
Yes,
they're
sir.
all just like they're on it, and you understand why they're so cool. Well,
They're
except
so
for when he
cool.
stabbed Nezuko, of course, that one guy.
Yeah.
You know, we don't talk about that.
Oh, but just like you.
I'm gonna be just like you. It's true. I like singing.
Anyway, let's talk about Kocho.
Who?
The butterfly girl.
Oh, the other butterfly.
Oh
girl.
yeah, the
Shinobu.
short-haired butterfly girl.
She's great.
I
I
like
like
her.
her a lot.
Yeah, me
She's
too.
very nice.
I
She
didn't
has
think
a
I'd
past.
like her as much as I did.
When she showed up, I thought she was evil.
A butthole.
Well, yeah, but it's understandable. You had to kill all the demons.
It's true.
Yeah,
She can't be friends with a demon, but now
Yeah,
she
man.
can.
yeah.
And I like the touch that she isn't strong enough to actually like chop demons' heads off, but she uses poison instead. And I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah, man.
It also goes against everything we'd learned up until that point.
Yeah,
A little bit.
That's like that's the good thing about it, because there's like the expectation that they've set up for 20 episodes, and then they just show her poison this bitch, and I'm like,
They're
damn.
like chop off their head. Well, not really.
Well, yes, but no.
There's other ways.
I don't know. She's very nice and cool, and she was very sad
She's
about
badass.
dead sister,
Very badass.
Who isn't?
and she's angry.
She's mad.
Don't talk to me. I'm angry.
Mangy.
No talk me. I'm angry.
I'm Zangief. Wait, no.
Hello.
Well, quick, we have Orokodaki, his master. Who,
Yes.
I thought he would come back a little more, but it makes sense that he was just kind of in the first part, and then he's
He's
like, I've
retired.
taught you everything.
He
Go
is
away."
retired. He can't teach you anything. I
Yeah,
like
man.
him.
I liked his mask. I forget what that's a reference to, but that's some sort of Japanese
Usopp.
culture thing. No.
I think it's
Yes,
just generic
yes.
Japanese
Yeah,
only.
he's a what's it called? I'm looking at it. He's always a Tengu mask. That's what
He's
it's
wearing a
called.
jinbei kimono. That's what it
Which
says on
is
the wiki.
yeah, which is One Piece.
Thanks, Wiki.
Shout out. No, that's not. No, it's
Yes,
not everything is
Jinbei.
One Piece related.
Yes, it's Jinbei.
No, it's
Yes.
not all One Piece related.
Japan
Yeah, I
is
think it
literally
is.
just One Piece.
No, that's not how it works.
It is.
I
I'm
think
gonna
it
pull
is.
my hair out.
Luffy is real.
No, he's not.
He's on the sea right now,
He is looking.
No.
monkeying around.
Oh my goodness, they've all lost their mind.
I've
I
never
should have
had
never
my
brought
mind
up
to
One
begin
Piece ever. One Piece was a mistake.
Yeah, Tengu were disruptive demons and harbingers of war, but
Yeah,
now
man.
into more protective, if not dangerous, spirits of the mountains and forests.
And this man's a badass. This
He
man,
is. I like him a lot. He's good.
man,
What a man.
I like him.
What a guy.
What a guy. And
Guy.
then, I don't know.
Kibutsuji Muzan. He's
I
our
like
big
how
bad.
they showed him at the beginning. They needed to.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Tanjiro actually met him in a crowded area, and he's like, "You're the big bad," and he's like, "No, I'm not."
No, I'm not.
Who are you?
Scratch.
Here, meet my daughter.
Yeah.
He's like, "Rip."
Here. Can you
This
hold
is
her
a
real
child.
quick?
And then
It's
they
like,
have
I'm not evil. Slice. Oh, who did that? Whoa.
whoa, we need to get out of here.
Whoa,
And then they have Tamayo, which is the medicine lady.
Yeah.
Yo, Tamayo?
And Yushiro.
Tamayo could kill me.
Yoshiro's a simp.
He
Like,
is.
I know we joked about simps, but he's a legit, like, subservient man.
Well, okay. Tamayo he does, like, owe her, right?
Well,
So-
yes, but still, like, he's still so much on a leash. I'm just
Listen,
like,
he's a simp of honor, okay?
you don't want to be a
An
simp of
honorary
honor.
simp.
I put that on a plaque. We're gonna sell that. It's gonna be the simp of
Honorary
honor.
simp.
It's for girls to, like, get their simps, you know? That's like, that's
Yeah.
what you buy them. If they're a true simp, you know, you buy them a medal. Simp of honor. Maybe a
and then-
ribbon.
And maybe. And then
A
we
ribbon
also
feels
got
more.
we also got Hotaru, who is the sword maker guy, and he goes, whoo.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
looks
and
like
then his brother.
Yeah, he's wearing a Hyotoko mask.
Didn't they say it's like? I think one of the subs I said like translated as like a clown mask.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a joking mask per se.
Yeah,
He was a good guy.
he's
And
cool.
then
I
there's
like
the
to see
sub-
brought him back later.
He was funny.
Yeah, he's real mad. Broke his sword.
But
Yeah, man.
It's like, how dare
Well,
you?
no, he wasn't mad. The other guy was mad.
Oh,
Oh,
There were two of them.
I'm confused.
Good. But I think that's all the characters.
That's all the important ones. There are no
demons.
other important characters in this show.
nope.
Well, there's
Zero.
like the other
Nope, not important.
Haruhis or whatever.
No, no.
but
Nope.
They don't matter yet.
Yeah, no, the Haruhis.
There's
guys.
the thought Haruhi.
Is that like something you can't say on television?
You mean thought?
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 58th edition of Who's the Best Girl, the part of the podcast where each contestant puts forward their choice best girl of the episode and duke it out for the title of Best Girl. Today, our contestants, once again, we forgot to ask the Patreon. Once again, Pino, Garb, myself, and the Patreon. The Patreon
Well,
will have to wait, but how about the rest of these guys?
Garb, you go. This is your episode.
I'm picking Tamayo and her simp.
Oh, you put 2 in 1. Wow, we haven't had a 2 in 1 since.
Well, it's her simp.
Since
You
Bakano.
know, it's gotta. They gotta. They're they're
Okay.
pair for one.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually gonna pick Kano. Kano.
Fair, respectable. What
Yeah,
about you?
very
Chuckle?
respectable. Butterfly, the little butterfly.
Oh, a little better. I was... Okay. They responded with no, so we don't have a Best Girl for the Patreon.
Hey, they refuse.
They refused, which, fair enough. I pick...
How about, you know what? In this case, we all pick a best girl, and then we pick the actual best character of the show.
No.
I think we can
Because
all
there's only
agree on
one.
worst girl.
I picked Inosuke because
Inosuke,
I was between him and Tomioka, but I grew to more enjoy Inosuke. So Garbalax.
Dude, listen, Tamayo, she's a lady of the medicine. You know, for one,
So a professional, I see.
I like me a demon girl. For two,
Okay.
she's
You're at the right place.
for two, I'm confident that she will not eat me. But
Okay.
if that were necessary, I would allow her to do so. Three,
Okay.
yes, she is a lady of the medicine. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, she's already got a simp. Well, you can just make me a demon, and I can be one too. Fine by me. Acceptable. All right? Deal. Done. Make me a demon. All right? Cool. And that's why I think that's the best girl,
Garbalax,
despite only being there for like 2 episodes.
it's time for your 4 p.m.
Demon
Blood sucking.
I'm fine with that. Let it happen.
Okay. I don't know. She's just not in it enough. I don't see enough of her.
I like her. I like
I like
women
her,
with
but
a
she's not
profession.
there enough
Yeah.
to be best
She can
girl.
most definitely beat you up if you.
That's true.
That's
you
fine
don't
by
respect
me.
her. Hey man, she's strong,
Yeah, that's true.
and she can make people hallucinate.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
And she must smell good if that's the
Oh.
case, because I think that's an odor-based kind of power. And I was
Yeah.
like, you know what, that's great.
I
the
also
only problem
have
is
an odor-based
Yashiro, though.
power, but sadly it doesn't smell good.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I feel like the only problem is how are you going to break the news to Yashiro?
I don't know. Well, we'll figure that out later. figure that part out off camera.
That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
because he would not take kindly. I just know it.
No.
But unless Miss Tamayo says no, he'll be like, okay.
That's true. Tamayo is the boss, and that's why he is.
Tamayo's gonna be like, yeah, Miss Tamayo and her boyfriend got me a Switch, so that's fine.
Okay, that's cool.
So he'll just play on his Switch while you guys are doing medicine. I don't know.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what we'll call it.
That's fair. I have no qualms with Tamayo then.
Wow. What an honorable best girl pick for once. What about you, Pino?
So I picked Kanael. I guess mostly one because I can't pronounce her damn name. Two,
You gotta ask her. That's what that's your icebreaker, right? It's like, hey, how do you
Yeah.
pronounce your name?
yeah, and then she'll
And
be
she'll
like, "How do you
flip a
pronounce
coin
yours?"
and then not talk to you.
But that's the best part. Sometimes
talk
I
to
don't
you.
want to talk, so I'll be like, "Hey, you want to flip the coin? See if you want to have a small talk or an actual conversation. Flip."
If not, then you just
Head
sit together
small talk. How's the
in
weather?
silence. Listen, if you could find you a girl who you could just sit with in silence for a solid hour, that's a good girl.
And you know what? She always has a coin on her. I can go to the vending machine and buy us some sodas.
But then,
Maybe
then she
share a
can't make
bag of chips.
decisions.
Well, I'll get her another coin. That's too damn bad.
2 coins. She can use my Aldi's quarter.
I'll always have. Dude, those are always reusable.
Yeah, she's
They are.
always prepared to get a cart at Aldi.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just a coin is just a coin. I can get her another one.
No matter how small.
Yeah, man. And now that now that after the fact that they already flipped the coin and she's now going to speak from her heart, that's totally fine.
She's really gonna give you a piece of her mind,
Plus,
I
she
do-
could
I
kill
do
me in an
like her.
instant.
She's good. I like her a lot. I think she's good. I can't really
Man.
fight against her.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
the thing about.
Well,
all
none of
these
us can. We'd be slain.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
The poison.
And if you're ever a demon, then she can slay you.
Right.
Oh, yes, guys. But you know who's great?
Plus, she'll splash me with water or
Yes.
whatever that thing was in that
Tea.
cup. We can play games.
Guys, guess what?
Yeah,
What?
Inosuke is so good.
yeah,
You know why?
yeah.
Why?
1, I burped. 2,
That's a
he
good
has
point.
a 6-pack.
Mm,
3,
That's fair.
he's got a very beautiful face.
Yeah, but he hides it under the pig mask.
4, he has a pig mask.
Okay, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
That mask probably smells. Are you going to be okay with that?
I'll wash it.
Yeah, he gets to be the one that tends to the mask. Chuck
Okay,
is.
that's fair. I have
5,
no qualms with that.
he's a soft boy at heart. You can tell because he sat in bed.
That's ain't that a mood?
6,
Yeah, but he'll be conflicted on why people are or why you're being so nice to him.
That's
6,
true.
his catchphrase is pig assault. And rest my case.
He got me there.
Yeah, I didn't argue against Pino's. Y'all didn't argue against mine, so I'm not gonna trash talk Inosuke out of respect.
Mostly because he's the best character.
He is.
Yeah, he is really good. That too.
There was so much good character development with him. I was very happy that he actually got it.
Yeah, man.
But guys, if you want to tell us about it, email us at funkyanimePodcast@gmail.com. Once again, that's funkyanimePodcast@gmail.com to tell us, are we dumb? Did we pick the wrong character? Did we pick the right character?
Well, next
Or you
time,
could
will we
join-
remember to ask the patrons?
No, most likely not. But also, if you want to be part of our Patreon, our $5 tier and above, you can pick, and your character will be fought for.
You can
But-
pick them, or you can remind us that we have to that you have to pick them.
It's true. You got to tell us. But we got a couple of emails and a tweet that I'm going to read because
shit.
the tweet
Wow.
actually
A tweet? That's our
relates-
first tweet.
Yeah, it relates. Well, no, we did the Q&A session. In the
But that
wasn't
doesn't count because we
canon,
asked.
But so he got tweeted at us. This is John, who's actually one of our patrons, and he
This,
his
sixer?
guess for my height was 6'6". Because
I
I've
think
met him
that's
before.
right.
He's a friend, and he says he remembers Chuck rapping me fully, and then another, which is wrong by the way. I'm not 6'6". Since Pino and Garb hated Endless 8 so much, please watch Disappearance. We will at some point.
Eventually.
Pino,
don't-
your
just 'cause we hated
narration
it-
was amazing.
What did I say?
Your narration during the Haruhi episode.
Oh wow,
That was pretty good.
And then you're
Yeah.
very short. And then he said, thank you for doing the episode. And I say thank you for donating to us and making us do the episode.
I mean, I had a fun time. We gave it a nice rating.
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed it. And after we finished recording, I told the boys And then I was just like, man, I'm still thinking about that opening.
Right? It's a good one.
Yeah, even now I'm still thinking about it, which is nice. If only I liked Haruhi herself. That's
true.
the issue.
That's also true. But thank you, John. And second, we got an email from Alex titled Chuck's height. Chuck sounds like he's 6'3". Not true.
That
Also, have any of you seen Interspecies Reviewers or Texna Noise or Birdie the Mighty? I've seen one episode of Interspecies Reviewers. That's hentai.
awesome. I'm gonna watch it.
And then if not, you should definitely do Interspecies Reviewers as an episode, but I can't pay you to do it because I spent all my money on brothels. Fair enough.
Hey, that's fair.
Interspecies Reviewers is
Tip my hat to you.
interesting. It's weird. It's about these characters rating like women.
How dare they?
like
We don't do
rating
that.
like rating like having sex in brothels and like putting up their rankings on like bulletin boards, and they get paid for it. I think it's
That's
insane.
pretty funny.
But also, guys, do you want to hear my cool
Cool bits?
bits for my height?
Yeah.
I'm 6 foot
On the money.
5 inches.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
Oh, so the two guesses, they were like right.
They were
like,
close.
it
They
was
were
between
fine.
They're
the two.
ballpark.
They were looking, but not quite. But yes, I don't know if we'll do an Interspecies Reviewers. Honestly, Garb will probably pick it. I will not.
We'll see what happens.
I do
I-
like some
God.
trash. Yeah.
No, it's like
Whoa,
really
whoa, whoa.
trash. It's really trashy.
Well, who says it's not? Well, remember, art is subjective.
No,
I
it
don't know,
isn't.
man. Trash
not with
is
this
trash.
one. Not with this one. It ain't.
Well, you'll
but
never
yeah.
know.
And also, guys, we got one more email.
Is it time?
Is it time?
It is time for
For
the
what?
best segment. Fuck you, Pino.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the part of the show where someone emails us an image, a nice good old crisp JPEG of a character from a show. And then
Chuck
Pino
describes it.
has to figure it out because I describe it, and then Pino has to guess after each description. Garb can pick at any time, and Pino has never lost this.
He's
So-
undefeated.
I'm currently in talks with the Guinness World Record books to try to get me in there. 'Cause I've never-
Hey, we'll try. We'll try. Okay, so this one, ready? This character has blue hair.
okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's
No.
probably Inosuke.
No.
Oh, dang, I thought we
Next
were going
one.
to...
This character has red glasses.
Blue hair, red glasses. Oh, is this from some guy from Blue Exorcist?
No.
Dang.
Next. This character has...
Got you. Tenya Ida.
This character is a villain
Oh,
in the
damn.
show that they are in.
Damn,
A
well,
villain,
there goes
not
my
the
guess.
villain.
Well, I can't... Well, I already gave my guess
What was your
midway
guess?
through your sentence. Next hint.
Okay. This person is part of La Squadra.
Huh?
Sorry, I don't speak Italian.
Pino, what Italian show came out in the last year?
The Super Mario Super Show?
No, that came out 30 years ago, my friend.
Italian show. Oh, right. I never finished part 4.
Yes,
That's 5. Sorry, my
okay.
friend. That's gonna suck. Ugh. Garb, you might be winning this one.
This person's stand is called White Album.
Fuck, I don't remember this. I don't
The
remember
Beatles?
them.
You don't remember the White Album?
Was it
Felt so
Diavolo?
good. No.
No. And it's.
He wears an ice suit.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. I
Vanilla
remember.
Ice.
I could see him with the stupid hair. It's not.
Yeah,
Oh, wait a second. Isn't it no, he doesn't wear glasses, damn it.
Well, you gotta guess.
I'm gonna say Bruno.
No, it's not Bruno
No, it's
Bucciarati.
not Bucciarati.
He's a villain. He's not the gangster leader,
No,
right?
he is.
No.
He is a villain. He's part of La Squadra,
Damn
and
it. I should have watched more episodes.
he fought Giorno and Mista.
That's when I stopped.
Damn.
Well, then you should have seen it.
I should have seen it. Should have been there. Damn, I think I have to lose this one. I'm not sure. I'm not typing, I promise.
Okay. Let me think. I'm trying to think of another guess. He
Is
yells
his name
a lot.
Italian?
His name is Italian. Yes.
Damn, is it Mario?
No, it's not Mario.
Is it Luigi?
Is it Wario?
No, it's not Wario. It's not Luigi.
Is it Peach?
It's not
That's
Peach.
not Italian. La pizza.
Is it Cappuccino?
No.
That's close, actually.
Is it
It's
Ralph
closer.
Macchino?
No, it's not Al. This bit's going on a long time, Pino.
Is it a gotcha game?
Oh, it's close. You got to say it right, though.
Gaicho?
Hey!
Yay, you did
Why
it.
does his hair look like a devil fruit?
It kind of does,
It's true. But guys, he's undefeated once again.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to everybody who helped me, which
No
is
one.
nobody.
Yep,
Nobody
sure.
helped me.
Not the wiki.
There was totally not typing in the background. I'm totally not typing right now. That's just my cat. Wait a second. Wait a second. Garb has the cat.
Oh, no.
Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. Don't ask
we
questions.
just got a response from our Patreon that Kanayo was the best squirrel. So, Pino, you already fought for her. So,
Hey, let's
Hey.
go. Hey, let's go. You know what? She's even greater. She's cute as a button.
there you go. Okay, take the next part away from me, Garbalax.
Well, want to talk about miscellaneous?
Yeah, I don't have anything.
The dub's good. I like the
The
dub.
dub's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's actually still ongoing, so we
Yeah,
didn't actually
it's
watch
released,
it fully dubbed.
It released, so,
It's actually, guess what? It's on Toonami.
This classifies as a Pino show, I would say.
I mean, I guess, but I didn't.
Loosely.
I didn't pick
It doesn't fit as many qualifications as like Haruhi, but
I guess I don't see any redheaded girl.
yeah, that is true.
not yet, not yet.
No
you
schools.
haven't. Demon
Yeah.
Slayer school.
There's no teacher. Well,
Demon Slayer
maybe Butterfly
Girl.
Girl's kind of
Yeah,
like.
Rokodaki.
Bless you.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have any miscellaneous. Do y'all?
The movie might be something interesting to
Yeah,
watch later down the line.
Maybe sometime.
Maybe they'll release it in theaters here in the States, like they've done with a lot of shows.
Didn't like the Konosuba movie and everything like get into theaters?
Well,
yeah, I
no
think it's
problem.
airing on Crunchyroll right now.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh,
Shit, I need to watch that. Crunchyroll, you need to sponsor us already, dude.
Guys, Crunchyroll, what the fuck?
Yeah, for real.
Anyway, continue on with what you're talking about. Thank you, Alex, for the email.
Thank you,
When
Alex.
did the manga air, or like when did it start?
It was, well,
'Cause
the
that's-
manga didn't air, my friend.
You bite me.
Chomp.
That's kind of what I want to know.
It started February 2016.
2016. Okay, so that's a pretty old one. Well, not old one. Dang, it took them a while to adapt. That's pretty interesting.
Yay.
It's a Shonen Jump anime, so I mean, it's doing pretty well in the charts.
I think Mal gave it like an 8.8 or like 8.5.
Which is too high.
I don't know.
That's
I think
too
that's,
damn
I think
high.
that's okay.
I guess I don't know. Maybe the future arcs are a lot
Yeah,
better.
I heard
is what
that
I'm
the
thinking.
later arcs are really good from what I saw. So fingers crossed, right?
Yeah.
I mean, let's see. I mean, a lot of the times, I like making fun of shows. It's fun, but sometimes these shows have good parts.
Yeah.
The show has good
A
parts.
shame when that happens, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm always the voice of reason. Okay. No, I'm kidding.
It's true.
No, I'm kidding. I probably have the least amount of reason.
I've never thought a day in my life.
Speaking of reason,
Thought?
is it time to go over ratings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 3.8. What do y'all give it?
Ah.
Commendable.
Garb, Pino?
Chuck?
Pino?
Chuck?
Pino?
Charlie?
Chuck?
Pino?
Whack.
Eh.
Okay, fine.
I definitely have a rating,
has-
I promise.
I'll start off with this. It's not as hype. It's not as good as everybody made it out to be.
Not best
Every
anime of
person
the
I've
year.
spoken to, who's talked about this, minus one person, was like, "Oh my gosh, it's the best thing in the world." Blah 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 blah. Blah. I can see why. If it's your first shonen, it's something you've probably never seen before, something you've never experienced before. It's beautifully animated. It's got a wonderful score, kick-ass OP and EDs. But it doesn't go. It doesn't go past that for me, at least.
It doesn't feel like enough of an adventure.
My issue with this show, unfortunately, and I'll tell you how I started watching this. I watched maybe the first 5 episodes, and then on the Patreon, I was talking to one of our patrons, and then They showed me like a Bleach opening or for like a later season. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just start watching Bleach. It's on Netflix. I did, and then I ended up watching 20 episodes within the 4 days, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be watching Demon Slayer. So I went back, and a lot of the comparisons were there. There's a lot of similarities, obviously, because they're shonen. But Bleach is kind of similar to this one, but I feel like does it much better than what Demon Slayer had currently shown me. So, which is a shame. Because, like, had I not watched Bleach, this probably would have gotten something a little higher. But I am impressed that the last couple of episodes were exactly what I needed to see from the show. I was just like, okay, character development, training, actually taking time with some of these characters, and, you know, making the world bigger than it, like, making the world bigger. Because before it was just like, villain of the week, villain of the week, villain of the week, sad villain of the week.
This show definitely feels like it has a good future ahead of it.
Yes, at least that's what I hope it is. But again, animation and music can only take it so far. The beginning was so breakneck fast that I was just like, what's the point? It's just your regular battle shonen. But, you know, some characters could have been yeeted, Zenitsu. While others should be more mainstays. And I hope he does. I hope Inosuke's there forever. I hope Tokuyomi's there forever. Or Tamakimo, what's his name?
Zenitsu can die, that'd be fun.
Whoa. He can... When they wrapped him up in one of the episodes, I was happy. I was like, he's not going to be screaming for like...
Oh, please,
at least
wrap his mouth.
10 minutes. There's potential.
Yeah.
I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't excited to see the movie. Because I'm not excited. I'm just looking forward to it.
Yeah?
I'm going to give it a 3.
Wow. Oh,
just a 3. It's not bad, but it's not good. That's about it. It's a 3 because everything else is great but the story.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to give it a 3.4 just because it equals out to a nice average of 3.4 on our rankings. But, like...
Then I'll give it a 2. Just kidding.
No! But, like, animation's good, music's good, story not great. Like, I still want to see the movie. I think that with what they've set up now, I think this next arc could be really good.
It's promising.
Yeah. But I don't know. So, only time will tell. And I think that it's on its way to being a better show, but I can't say
story,
right.
Rather.
Yeah, and I'm here to rank it as such. That it's still a 3.4 on how it is right now.
Yeah.
Well, lads.
What
we watching next week,
gentlemen?
Guys,
what are we watching next week?
Guys, I'm excited.
What are
I
we
don't
watching?
actually
don't remember.
Guys, I'm picking the next one. And what we're gonna watch.
Just kidding.
Don't change it again last minute, like last time.
It's Death Parade. I am beyond ecstatic to watch this show again. Death Parade has one of the best openings of all time and a very touching story. So I hope that you guys will enjoy watching it as much as I do. So
I know the OP was very cool when you showed us that first time. So
I can show it to you again because it's wonderful. No. Okay. But yes, it's a short one. It's only 12 episodes. So I hope you guys have a great time with it because I do and I will again. Yeah. But yeah, so thanks for listening to the podcast. And we'll be back sometimes. Hey, Garbalex, do an outro.
Guys.
Send us home.
Please.
Hold on, I gotta scroll up. I gotta look at what our fucking opening bit was.
I don't know.
Whatever, I don't give a shit. So, opinions. Glad that you joined us. If you stuck around this whole time, you deserve an award. You can have that, the simp medal we talked about earlier. That's for you, just for you.
That's for you only. Yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thanks to all the patrons. We love you dearly. Yeah. Thanks to everyone who emailed us. Alex, Six Hair, everyone. Yeah. Y'all are great. You know? And I can't wait to watch Death Parade.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well then, any final thoughts, boys?
To the thought elevator.
Shut up!
We did it.
I was thinking it. I was like, I can't make another joke about the thought elevator. I hate you. But yeah, thanks for listening to the podcast. Make sure to tell your mom you love her. And we'll see you around
guys.
real soon. Make sure to stay safe.
Email
Thanks
us
for
at funkyanimepodcast@gmail.com or contact at funkyanimepodcast.com.
Only
Go to the
first
website.
one.
Go to the website. I made it. It's funkyanimepodcast.com. Go. Click
Always.
around. Break shit.
Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Love your mom. Bye.
Wee.